What's up? Yeah, yeah. What up, man? Yeah. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate it? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting, laughing, they love us, but don't judge us. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate it? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting, laughing, they love us, but don't judge us. Damn. Got it off the platform in the dynasty from a rock. Lay back in the cup, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support payments. Started from the bottom like basements, now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcast, no, you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, knowledge supreme, infinite. Chicago got us dipping, excited to talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leave it in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic, big, gang is conquer, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in the world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back to hood lovers. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in the world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on. The hood lovers. Giving it back, the hood lovers, broadcasting live, the big conversation off the block, giving it back, big conversation off the block, giving it back, big conversation off the block, giving it back, big conversation off the block, giving it back.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I am your host, Bearded Poet. I be the pappy, aka Beard Genghis Khan, aka man. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, people? Everybody doing tonight, man? Welcome to another episode. Like I say, man, today is Wild Ass Wednesday. Everybody out there doing peace and blessings, love and abundance, and all that other good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And all that other good stuff. First and foremost, man, I want to thank I would like to thank everybody that's you feel me, out there watching, spectating, tuning in. Blessings to y'all. I appreciate y'all. You feel me? Secondly, big ups to my moderators, man. You know what I'm saying? All my kings and all my goddesses out there. Big ups to y'all. Big shout out to my boy, Cool Nerd. What's going on, my boy? How you feeling today, my boy? You feel me? How was your day at work, my boy? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'll be there tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? A little slight. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but big ups to, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, everybody, man. Y'all know how I like to start off every show. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. One last time, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. You know what I'm saying? That's people we're cordial with, people we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis, our families, our extended families, more especially our Bearded Conversation, our Bearded Studios, our Bearded Lounge After Dark, and our Bearded Tabernacle family, and also our extended family. You feel me? Big shout out to for show TV, the best TV, and my blooder. I'm talking about Monkey Man. Go tap in with TMB with Monkey Man. Also, man, our young boy, man, our young bro, man, make sure y'all go tap in with Two Heels STS, man. Every Tuesday, if you like wrestling, man, you know, we get into the wrestling talk, you know what I'm saying, updates, predictions, and all that. And then every Friday, man, with the sports talk, man. So make sure y'all check in out little bro, Two Heels STS. Hopefully he come in the building tonight. If he do, I'm going to tell him to drop his link in the chat, but I'm going to go try to find it and drop it in there for y'all. But yeah, man, and don't forget to master those 5 key components of life, man. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Again, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And one last time, because I know y'all need to hear it again. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And don't forget to E40 that thing, man, and sprinkle a little support on top, because a little support go a long, 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 long long way, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? If you don't believe me, try it. And if it don't work out, come on back. We can talk about it. And situate ourselves and see how that goes. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all, I've been doing the vert thing for a while. You know what I'm saying? I figure I give everybody a break from the vert. You know what I'm saying? Give everybody a break from the vert. Give myself a break from the vert. I ain't gonna stunt shit. I forgot to go that way. Hey, but it's all good, man. You know, I'm still out here for the people. You feel me? Before we get into anything, man, have any type of conversation or discussion about particular topics or particular people, let's do this, shall we? The thoughts, views, and opinions of Build a Conversation. Excuse me. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Build a Conversation are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. Again, the thoughts, views, and opinions of Build a Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. This video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. Once again, this video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only, with the underlying and undertone of entertainment. So we do emphasize and stress edutainment. Please do not take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting a proper professional that suits your specific needs. Please do your due diligence. Please do your proper vet work and research. And please get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you going out here starting no revolts, robbing no banks, telling your boss what he or she can take. They can turn it sideways and where to put it. Because we already told you, nah, that ain't what we doing. You feel me? What's going on, my what up, Hey. Oh, what's happening? You know what I'm talking about? Man, we had fun earlier, man, for the midday joint. You missed the midday joint. You know what I'm saying? Probably bring y'all another midday next week, you know what I'm saying? When I'm off or something like that. You know, I was gonna bring the midday joints. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, don't go out here doing nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Doing nothing you shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I say, it ain't my fault. Also, man, this is an open platform, open forum. For anybody to join, for anybody to come up, the link is in the chat. I will be posting the link in the chat periodically throughout the publication. So if you want to come up here and talk your ish with me, you can. Or if you think you have a topic that needs to be talked about, and brought to the forefront, feel more than free to come up and do so. Again, we take all. It don't matter your color, it don't matter your race, it don't matter your beliefs. As long as you come on, do it tastefully, and with a little bit of decorum, we cool here on my side. You feel me? If it get too wild, we'll get your ass about it out. You know what I'm talking about? If not, you know, we right here, man. We rocking out. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know, open forum, man. We have, you know, good discussion over here, man. So if you're in the building, man, pull your phones out, share the live with 3 more people, tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people, tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people, and so on and so forth. Get them in the building. And let's have some fun tonight. You feel me? Hey, man, bring the kiddos. Don't forget to get your sips and tastes, get your wraps, get your snacks and everything, man. And we're gonna rock out. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? We're gonna rock out. We gon' rock out. Uncle P, what's going on, man? How you feeling, baby? You said I was you was listening to the midday, man, Uncle P, when they were trying to jump on me. You supposed to came in, how you gonna be my goddamn uncle, man? They gonna let them do me like that. You was supposed to pop in and say, man, get the fuck up out car and pop the fuck back out. That's what you was supposed to do, man. Oh man, listen, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. No matter what I go through, man, so far, man, my Brody for Show TV, my Blood of Monkey, man. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I've been in a lot of spots, a lot of places, networking, building, trying to do this thing. I love them 2 guys. For real, man. Them 2 guys, man. Hey, they make sure everything's straight. They make sure we good. Hey, we good. You know what I'm saying? So, man, big ups to them guys. That's why I always, you know what I'm saying? You always Oh, even though we don't have any, you know, but if we did, man, I always still promote their channels, man. You know what I'm saying? For Show TV, the best TV, and TMB with Monkey, man. Them 2 guys, outstanding guys, no matter what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? No matter what they come up here and say, well, we ain't talking about so no matter what my blood will come up here and say, man, hey, he about as real as you gonna get, as truthful as can be. Man, to the best of his ability, man. And I love that blood. You know what I'm saying? And for Show TV, man, one of the coolest guys, you know what I'm saying, that you'll ever run across, man. and keeping it real. You feel me? So man, I rock out with them. So man, hey, we doing what we do. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then this sector over here, man, we got, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess it's a sector with us three. You feel me? Look, I'll put us three up against motherfuckers who got 100,000 subscribers. Anything they doing on their channel, man, I'll put us three up against anybody out here in this YouTube sector, man. You feel me? And we'll tear it up. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's just me, man. Shit, even if I'm wrong, which I ain't wrong, that damn, you're supposed to have that confidence. But man, I already know, man. Hey, and now I'm speaking for them, but I'm speaking for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who it is. Man, you talking about talking, you talking about conversation, you talking about the topics, you talking about the information to be given. Man, let's get it, man. Ain't nobody fucking with us over here on Bearded Conversation. You feel me? That's how it is, brody. Especially when it comes to that information and that knowledge, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I might hold back a little bit. When it's time to get to it, though, we get to it. Facts. You know what I'm saying? We get to it. You know what I'm saying? They got the people to come back us the fuck up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we do a good job out here, man. And I fuck with what we got going on. I'm sorry. I mess with what we got going on, man. Um, yeah, that's what's it. Hey, this wild ass Wednesday, man. Hopefully we ain't gotta get too wild. Hopefully we ain't gotta get too wild. What's this? Oh, hold on, y'all. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, L Boogie working. I ain't gonna let y'all hear until it's ready though. I ain't gonna let y'all hear until it's ready though. I ain't gonna let y'all hear until it's ready though. Man, L Boogie in the kitchen working, man. L Boogie getting that, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Boogie getting it, y'all. Oh man, I can't listen. My boy, man, big shout out to my co-host, man. Yo, Boogie Roscoe P. Cito boy, man. My co-host is with the most is my little one, AJ son. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to them. You know what I'm saying, man? We can't wait for L Boogie, man, to drop this motherfucker album. At least I can't. You know what I'm talking about? He getting ready, man. He getting his thing together. He already told me. You know what I'm saying? When he get it together, talking about, you know who he gonna come to first. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be right here with us. You know what I'm saying? Gonna bring it to us. So, you know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout and be ready for that, which we are. So, man, you know what I'm saying? Waiting on my boy, what? Mm, damn. Y'all, I was gonna play y'all some shit that you know what I'm saying, but man, hold on. I saw his face when he strangled me. Man who kidnapped 7-year-old threw her off the bridge into water, forcing her to swim 100 yards to safety. Is headed to what the fuck, Brody? Hold on, man. That's some wild shit, bro. What be wrong with people, man? Damn, Uncle P. And my thing is this, man. We too fucking grown, bro, to be steady attacking these kids and doing shit to these kids. Why must we continuously um harm the kids, man? Like I don't see the purpose in shit in that with the kids, bro. Like, man, we gotta figure this out, man. We gotta figure this out. This might have happened some years ago, whenever the case may be, but still, man. That shit, yeah. So Joshua Hibbert sits in the courtroom for his dangerous hearing on a charge related to kidnapping of a 7-year-old girl Thursday, August  31st, 2017, in Worcester, Massachusetts. The writer's attorney, Richard Wells Jr., uh, Chris Christo, the Boston Herald via pool. So Massachusetts man will spend decades behind bars for kidnapping and strangling a 7-year-old girl before throwing her from a bridge into the water below, forcing the young girl to swim for her life. And I'm glad, bro. Like, I'm glad that this young lady was able to swim and knew how to swim because that's crazy because she could have drowned, bro. So Joshua Hubert, I'm sorry, 43, was sentenced Friday to 28 to 30 years in prison after a jury convicted him of attempt murder by drowning. Well, shit, what about strangulation? Shit, he tried to strangle the girl. Okay, attempted murder by strangling or strangulation or suffocation when kidnapping a child under 16 years of age. The Worcester County District Attorney said he is acquitted of 2 counts. How was he acquitted of 2 counts of aggravated rape of a child? Man, listen, this is crazy. So on August 26th, 2017, Herbert attended a cookout with the girl's family. Early that next morning, Herbert kidnapped the girl as she was sleeping before choking her and tossing her from Interstate 290 bridge in Lake Quinsigamon. The girl survived the fall and swam roughly 100 yards to shore and ran to a nearby home for help. Now 15, the girl wrote a harrowing victim impact statement that read by the prosecutor during the sentencing. I saw his face when he placed me in the car. I saw his face when he strangled me, the girl wrote, according to the courtroom report from Worcestershire Telegram and Gazette. I heard his voice, and when he told me we were lost and that my parents had supposedly asked him to take me home. Excuse me. She continued. The first time I realized I was in danger, and I was thinking, was that I wanted to see my mom again. As we drove around what seemed like hours, I wondered about the life I thought I'd never get to live. I never get to be the big kid, a high school student, a mom, all because my life ended only 7 years after it began. The teen said the ordeal gave her the same recurring nightmare, which involved Herbert breaking into her home and murdering her and her family. She said whenever she replayed the events that awful night, she saw it in third person, almost like a sick and twisted movie. It has left her fearful for others. I'm afraid for little girls who trust unknowingly. I'm afraid of my younger cousins to know dangers of the world. I'm afraid for my future children. I'm scared that since I couldn't protect myself, I won't be able to I won't be able to protect anyone else, she wrote. She reportedly wrote. The girl's mother also spoke to the court about the impact of um, the incident has had on her daughter. Before the incident, the girl was pure sunshine and was always singing and dancing, but afterward, she had to learn how to be a kid again and has undergone years of therapy. She has gone through more than 15, she has gone through more in her 15 years than most people go through an entire lifetime. That's not fair, her mother reportedly said. As long crimes reported the kidnapping occurred at the child's grandparents' home in Forcedale Road in Warshire around 2:30 a.m. on the day in question. Hubert had been attending a barbecue at the family's home and was said to be familiar with the family due to his friendship with the girl's father, according to a report by the Boston Globe. So this guy, and most kidnappings happen by people that that somebody know or close to around, and that's crazy, bro. Like I trust you to come in my house, I feed you, and this is the type of shit you do, man. You kidnap my daughter at 2:30 in the fucking morning, bro, and you strangle her and then you try to throw over a fucking bridge. If you was gonna kidnap her, you should have just kept her. What the fuck was the like, bro? And then obviously you knew it was fucking wrong and you're trying to get rid of the evidence. Why did you shouldn't have just never kidnapped in the fucking first place? Then you get caught. Then you get caught. Fucking retarded, man. He deserved he don't deserve he deserved more than that 28 to 30 years, bro. Anything involving kids, bro, like that's just a crime that's um you know what? I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna be cool on that, man. But yeah, man. Like this shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. What's going on? He said looking good. He said looking good, bro. Hey everybody. Hey, what's going on, bro? Oh, that goes speaking to my boy Boogie right there. Hey, Boogie, man, we gonna Sean gonna need a haircut, man. Whenever you can do it, man. I'll hit you up and hit you with the digitals. You know what I'm talking about? Hit you with them digitals. Hey, I heard that joint you gave me too. Well, you ain't just sent it, but I heard that joint you sent me, man. I was just telling the peoples, man. When you get together, man, you're gonna be the man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come right here, man. We gonna debut it and we gonna kick it. She said, "Are you surprised, Khan, considering how little society cares about life?" No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Remember, Generation Z is taught to abort your responsibilities. That's true. I'm not, but but these are grown folks taking kids. He 40 fucking 3, bro. Like, you don't know no better, bro. And now, it's like this, now it's like, God damn, bro, you gotta watch any and everybody that you bring around your children, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, I can play it this weekend. Okay, okay, all right, bet, Brody. I will. I bet. But you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't gonna get it to him today. But man, he an old motherfucker, man, bro. Like, how would like we gotta know better, bro. Now it's like, damn, you know, and if he was there in the family with eating and at the barbecue and shit like that, he probably knew how to get in the crib, or he probably was lingering around the crib and waited till the kids went to sleep. Motherfucker, party, motherfucker get full, get drunk, you know what I'm saying? Be out, the school bees, all type of shit. You feel me? And man, he just took it upon himself. You know what? I'm gonna stay sober, I'm gonna creep, I'm alert. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait till they lay the kids down and I'm gonna sneak up and get the kids and I'm gonna sleep. Like, how the fuck? Like, what the fuck, bro? And then what no, I'm not surprised, Unc, but because I know it happens. But damn, Unc, man, like shit, bro. Hubert is believed to have abducted the girl from a chair while she slept during the waning hours of the get together. The girl who testified during the trial said she initially believed it was her grandfather picking her up, but awoke to find the defendant putting her in the car. The defendant then drove around with the victim for some 90 minutes before the attack and subsequent disposal attempt. Oops, I guess we're lost, Herbert said at one point. The girl testified. The girl went on to say she kicked her assailant during the attack and she relayed on some of her feelings. And so she relayed on or relied on some of her feelings and survival efforts. I was thinking that he wanted me dead, she said. If I breathed really lightly and quietly, he would think that I was dead and everything would stop. And this is a smart little girl, man. This is a smart little girl. You feel me? At 7 years old to think like, and then why? See, and this is the problem. Like, what's going on, brother? Hurricane. Hey, y'all, man, we got y'all in the building.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Well, it's not a problem, but this is the problem. Why should a child at the age of 7 be knowing how to fucking stopping your breath and not breathing so heavy so a motherfucker would think that you dead, bro? The trauma that we suffer as a culture, as an ethnicity, as a group of people, bro. Like, why the fuck is? First of all, why is she knowing this and learning this at 7 years old? That just goes to show you that even at 7, the children know that this place is fucked up. Like, for real. Like, survival. Like, how does she? Man, I'm glad she knew to to do something like that. But this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. She said, I was thinking he wanted me dead. She said, if I breathe really lightly and quietly, he would think that I was dead and everything would stop. Prosecutors alleged the defendant choked and raped the girl in the backseat of the vehicle and then was placed a bag over the girl's head and secured the bag with a rope in an attempt to murder her, according to the court documents attained by the Globe. The victim stated that she fell for a long time and landed in the waters below. The Warshire Police Department detective wrote in a search warrant affidavit obtained by Mass Live. During the trial, which began early September and spanned exactly 2 weeks, the girl also testified she was slightly relieved to find herself in water because it meant he couldn't hurt me anymore. She swam more than 100 yards across the lake with depths of up to 90 feet. She finally arrived at a house where a woman wrapped her in a towel and gave her Batman pajamas to wear. Then she was taken to a hospital where she watched the Disney show Dr. McStuffins and answered what questions she could at that time. After her survival, the girl told police friend Josh was the man that threw her off the bridge, according to Mass Live. Hubert made bail in 2018. He was later indicted on rape charges in 2022 when the girl said she realized what grape entailed, but she remained what grape entailed, but he remained released on personal recognizance bond. During the trial, it was shown that the DNA on the girl's underwear from that night of the incident did not match the defendant. What the fuck? But another potential defense advantage did not sway jurors. Last month, Cuba's attorney secured one-day pause after belatedly receiving cell phones location from an expert hired by the state, which he described as exculpatory, um, in that the findings are inconsistent with defendants being on or near the I-20 bridge at the time while the complaining witness was allegedly thrown in the water. The defendant's attorney has said he will appeal the conviction. There are a lot of things in the case that are appealable. Probably the biggest one is being delayed disclosure, defense attorney Kevin Larson said in the report after the verdict. Man, this is bullshit, man. Come on, man. You need to tell me y'all don't know. That little girl know who fucked through her over a bridge, bro. At 7 years old, man. Y'all ain't finna sit here and tell me that this little girl don't know who woke her up in the middle of the fucking night with his hands around her neck and threw her on the bridge. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's crazy, bro. Mm, mm, mm. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I'm glad that girl is okay, man. And I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, she was able to get away from that situation. Most definitely, I'm glad she was okay. Hurricane said, I wake up at 5 and saw everything around me screwed. He said, I woke up at 5 and saw everything around me screwed up. Damn, at 5, you realized shit was screwed up at 5? Damn. He said, I think 5 or 7-year black girl chewed out her ropes of her kidnappers and escaped many years back. Damn. Damn. Shit, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like, I just wouldn't imagine, you know what I'm saying? No, especially not no child having to go through to this type shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? As far as the kidnapping and shit, man, like that shit is just like baffling, bro. I don't know what the fuck I would do, man. I would go crazy, bro. Honestly, bro, I think I would honestly really go crazy if some shit like that would just happen to my child, bro. As far as the kidnapping and we couldn't find them, and then to come to find out that it might have been a relative or a person close to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and tell y'all what I wouldn't do, but I know what I would do. You feel me? If I was able to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep that to myself. And man, listen, I'm human, man. You feel me? All the meditation, all the praying, all the views, all that shit will be out the window. I'm telling you now. All that goodness and that wholesome shit is out the window, man. This is my child. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is something I'm supposed to be protecting. You know what I'm saying? This is something that looks up to me for protection. This is I'm supposed to be that person's or that little boy or little girl superhero. And to let some shit like that happen. And again, it can be very traumatizing, growing, especially as a child, man. Even when you come back to the family, now you might not be responsive to the family. You know what I'm saying? Any male figure that might try to be around you and touch you, you might be cringe, or for that matter, a woman. You might be cringe. And then, something like that happening, a child can lose trust for their parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you were supposed to protect me and you wasn't there for me. And shit like that, man. This shit go deeper than what we thinking it is, because shit like this ain't happen to us. So we necessarily don't necessarily know, but that shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. Uncle P says the idea that in 2025 we are still discussing monsters in our community, but don't expect a march for her. But no, well, see, we're not expecting a march for her. I'm glad she in therapy, but I'm glad he was caught. You know what I'm saying, Uncle P? You know what I'm saying? I ain't marching for nobody. A march ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he didn't get caught, yeah, we supposed to tear up the city to try to find this motherfucker. But since he was caught, Uncle P, you know what I'm saying? So my thing, it ain't about marching for her, Uncle P. What it's about is society not weeding out and not figuring out how to better protect the children and how to better keep these motherfucking kids away. I mean, these predators away from these kids, bro. You feel me? That's the sad part. That's the part we need to be figuring out. Them the motherfuckers that need to be guinea pigs and science experiments, man. Them type motherfuckers right there. While we trying to figure out what gives you autism, what was his name? Kennedy. By hearing that motherfucker trying to figure out what causes autism. And don't get me wrong, I fuck with the curing of the diseases and all that shit, man. We need to try to figure out why these people are fucked up in the head, bro. We need to figure out why these people are fucked up in the head, bro. Y'all want to come get us and poison us and do all this crazy shit with us, man. Do that shit to them people. Figure out what the fuck is wrong with them people. Use them peoples as guinea pigs. Fucking pry and cut and lobotomize them motherfuckers and see if y'all can change them. You know what I'm saying? You say margin lost its power back in the late 60s, Uncle P. Well, I never really was with that margin shit, Uncle P. That margin shit ain't really never do nothing for us. Now I get it. I'm not gonna say that because organizing a group of a group of individuals, man, to walk for a cause, it can be riveting. It could be nostalgic. It can be, because when you see that many people coming together for commitment and a conviction and trying to make a change and all being on one accord. That is awesome. But guess what? But after that march, you see what I'm saying, Uncle P? Because it always stopped just at the marching part. And that'd be my thing. You know what I'm saying? It always just stop at the marching part. Just like I was telling Blood earlier about, he was talking about how in the South that, man, we really don't, you know what I'm saying, do this or buck up or what up, woo up the bed. Me was trying to say, well, I don't think it ain't fear and woo up the bed. No, it is fear. It is fear. Any black motherfucker that's in the South, man, that's telling me, man, that he don't know about, it's fear. And we talked about this once before on the channel, man. The reason we don't do shit, we don't get up, we don't fight it because it's fear. And I'm not saying you can't have that fear, bro. Like, yes, everyone has a fear. Everyone, is scared of something. But if we doing this shit together, bro, we shouldn't be scared of none of that shit. And again, listen, we ain't finna cure fucking world hunger. We ain't finna cure homelessness. We ain't finna stop murder. And we ain't finna stop the influx of drugs coming in unless we got our own fucking province, our own country, our own states, and we regulate what the fucking come in, bro. You feel me? Like, come on, man. You don't think the United States Corporation of America don't know about the heroin, the coke, the fentanyl, and all that other shit that's coming over? Listen, yesterday, man, let me see if I can find it on here. Let me see. The other day, man, I just read about. They just said they down there was finna siege the eighth boat or some shit like that full of drugs. You know what I'm saying? The eighth boat. They said they just finna or they just found or just was finna raid like the eighth boat or something like that shit in the sea with drugs. Hold on, I know I seen it. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Mm-hmm. U.S. Carries out a strike on alleged drug boat. U.S. force kills 2 in a strike on alleged drug boat in the Pacific. U.S. force has struck another vessel alleged to be carrying drugs, this time in the waters of the Pacific Ocean, the Pentagon said. According to Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, 2 people on board the vessel were killed and no U.S. forces were harmed. The vessel was known to the U.S. intelligence and was believed to be carrying drugs along a known trafficking route in international waters, Hegseth added. The strike marks the 8th U.S. strike against suspect boats since the 2nd of September, but the first in the Pacific. Donald Trump said he has legal authorities to continue bombing boats in the international waters, but said he may go to the U.S. Congress if he decides to expand the targets on land. We're allowed to do that, and if we do by the land, you know what I'm saying. If we do it by land, we may go back to Congress. Trump said to reporters in the Oval Office Wednesday. He said his administration was totally prepared to expand the anti-drug operation on land, which would mark a deep escalation in the Oval Office with Trump. The U.S. Secretary of State, Mark Rubio, added that if people wanted to stop seeing drug boats blow up, stop sending drugs to the United States. A video of the strike appears to show a lone blue speedboat moving through the waters before being struck by U.S. ordnance. Narco terrorists intending to bring positions to our shores. We will find no safe harbor anywhere in our hemisphere, Hegseth wrote on X. Just as Al Qaeda wages a war on our homelands, these cartels are waging wars on our borders and our people. There will be no refuge or forgiveness, only justice, he added. In a leaked memo recently sent to the U.S. lawmakers, the Trump administration said it determined it was involved in a non-international armed conflict with drug trafficking organizations. At least 34 people have been killed in the American strikes on alleged drug boats, including a recent strike on a semi-submersible, semi-submersible vessel in the Caribbean. 2 men survived a strike last week and were repatriated, to Colombia and Ecuador. Ecuador government later released one man, identifying him as Andres Fernando Tofino, saying there was no evidence of wrongdoing. The other man from Colombia reported remains hospitalized. U.S. President Donald Trump and administration officials have repeatedly justified the strikes as counter narcotic measures necessary to fight drug trafficking organizations, several of which has been designated as terrorist organizations by the U.S. And why is all this shit alleged? So what happened to the damn drugs? So was it drugs on the boat or not? Like if y'all struck this boat, y'all killed these people. What's going on, Mama Coco? Was it drugs? Was it drugs on this boat or not? You feel me? Was it drugs there or not? Because they always saying alleged. They never, what I'm saying, say what's going on. You say everyone knows these hybrid boats and subs are loaded with drugs. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could be right, Uncle Pete. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But are they destroying the drug? Like, what Rubio saying, like, bro, this shit is not for real, bro. They really not mind you. Let's just say y'all trying to stop these drugs from getting in here, but they still get in here. I don't think they stopping any fucking thing, man, because the drugs is one of the it fucking makes the economy go round. I'm gonna keep it 100. That's why these cartels run their countries where they at, because the drug flow, the drug money keeps their economy and their country running. You feel me? And that's just how it is, bro. I'm telling you, that's just how it is. And shit, we seen the movie, man. You know what I'm saying? American Gangster, where they was with the military, where they had the military bringing that shit back over here. Come on, man. Come on, man. You throw them motherfuckers, them soldiers ain't getting paid shit, man. You pay them a nice piece of chunk of change, man. They putting that coke in them dead bodies, bro, and shipping them back to America and taking that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Before you can get to it, man, and then shipping it to the people, man, they getting paid, bro. Well, at least that's how it was in the movie. You know what I'm saying? There's no money in bringing immigrants and subs. You can you can only fit 3 to 5. Uncle P. You know what I'm saying? You say shit, ain't no money. Uncle P, a fool, man. Miss Coco. Mama Coco. He say there's no money in bringing immigrants and subs. You can only fit 3 to 5 people. Uncle P, a fool. You say it's gotta be drugs in that motherfucker, huh? It's gotta be drugs. But yeah, man. So, but they keep saying allegedly, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But like I say, man, like this country is man, you know. Well, at least they stopping that shit for getting here. But I want to know what they're doing with this shit. I want to know if they destroying the shit or what. I'm saying, are they destroying these drugs or what? You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all stopping them from getting in here, right? Now that's what they doing. They stopping them from getting in here. Well, how the fuck do they still hit our streets though? Don't get me wrong, man. Come on, man. I know they letting that shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? I know they letting that shit in here, man. Trump is a fool. Trump says Obama library stuck because only women in DEI building it. Hey man, he is a fool. Trump is a fool, y'all. Hey, this punk say Trump says Obama library stuck because only women in DEI building it. President Donald Trump on Tuesday took a shot at former President Barack Obama Presidential Library in Chicago, saying the construction project is stuck because only women in DEI are building it. I mean, it's taking a long time for it to come up, but shit, Trump, that's your fault, man. You putting a halt to all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers out here ain't can't get it done. He said construction for Obama's presidential center has been ongoing since its groundbreaking ceremony in September 2021. Finally nearing the completion. The project is expected to open in the spring of 2026. However, Trump knocked at his first predecessor commitment to empowering female and diverse construction workers. And ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Because I bet you a lot of the motherfucking construction workers on that site was the migrants that your ass getting rid of. And a lot of shit that get built in the city. Man, time I see motherfuckers out there, man, is the Mexicans. I don't even see no white folks on the streets of sanitation no more, man. All immigrants, man. Because you motherfuckers don't want to do the job. Black folks don't want to do the job. White folks don't want to do the job type shit. You feel me? So, I mean, man, he needs help. He answered in a response to a question from Daily Caller, the White House correspondent Reagan Reese about the building's brutalist architecture, and that has been recently ridiculed online. It's not pretty. So I ain't gonna lie. It ain't, but it's a lot of buildings out here that ain't. But I want to see. You know what I'm saying, once it get done, how it's gonna look and how, you know what I'm saying, how they gonna do it. I don't know if it's needed, but I like the fact that they put in the library. You know what I'm saying? Another library smack dab in the middle of the motherfucking hood. You feel me? Maybe, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers to go in there, man, get some learning, get some understanding, read some books, check out some books, man. I encourage everybody right now, listen, I don't go for what state you in. If you and your children don't have a library card, get y'all ass, you get your behind up, you go get you and your children a library card, man. Listen, make it a journey once a week. Go to the library, man, and check out a book. And do it with your child. You know what I'm saying? Do it with your child. Have him check out a book or her check out a book, and you check out a book as well. And excuse me, and give yourself a time limit to read this book. I tell your child, look, hey, ask me about what I read. I'm gonna ask you about what you read, and we can, you know what I'm saying? We could do it like that, and don't cheat, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't cheat the babies. You feel me? Don't cheat the babies. Get the babies the same experience and understanding. You know what I'm saying? That you telling them that you want for them. You know what I'm saying? You give them that same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You read your book and you tell them what that book is about, man, and y'all swap information. And that this way you can also see if your child can articulate, understand, comprehend, and tell you what's going on in the book. Make it a, like I say, man, make it a once a week trip. You know, I mean, shit, twice a week. If you want to have some real fun, man, reading this, man. Look, I love reading, bro. Twice a week, man. Go check out a book. I ain't say you had to go in the library, check out the whole motherfucking library. Go in that motherfucker, check out a book or two, man. You know what I'm saying? That'll be dope, man. And then, you know, go home and, like I say, man, challenge your child and have your child challenge you, man, and give yourself a couple of weeks to read these books. And like I said, go back and talk. You know, like I've been saying, man, that the sit down at the dinner table challenge, man. You know, sit down at the dinner table with y'all children, man. You know, show y'all together as a family, sitting down talking, no phones, no TV, no music, no nothing. Just you, the kids, you know what I'm saying? If daddy there, the daddy, man. Y'all sitting down having a good conversation, record that. Let's start putting that shit on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Let's start putting that shit on the TikToks. Let's start putting that shit on Instagram, man. Let's start a family wave of sitting down with no electronics, you know what I'm saying, with no technology. It's you and your child, or both parents and their children, man, and sitting down, man, and videotaping that shit and putting that out there, man. Let's push that narrative that families are still alive. You know what I'm saying? Let's push that. Let's push that fathers still matter. That good mothers still matter. You know what I'm saying? That obedient children are still in existence in the world today. You feel me? He say, they tried to encourage you color folks to read. Who cares if it's pretty? You know what I'm saying? Now, no. So things can be an eyesore. So I had, and to speak to this, I'm going to tell you something because I was at work with a brother, right? Out here in the city, man, South Shore had built a new school. Tell me why he thought it was a prison, Miss Mama Coco. He actually, now if you go by this motherfucker, Mama Coco, it looked like a fucking prison, bro. But you know, I'm in the area, and like I say, you know what I'm saying, we practice on the field out there, and you know, we have our games, you know, on that home field, because that's our home field. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's a school. But other people in the city, some people thought it was actually a fucking police district. They thought it was a police station because if you were, it looks just like a fucking police station, Miss Coco. So things can be an eyesore, and when things are an eyesore, especially for our people, because we with anything that we do, and not just our people, most people, you know, we're attracted to things by our eyes. So if it's an eyesore, 9 times out of 10, motherfucker ain't trying to go in there. You feel me? Now, I'm not saying that it makes it right, because you should want to go You know what I'm saying? And they ain't encouraging no motherfuckers to read. This is a political statement or political move for Obama. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna see, you know what I'm saying, the traction that this library get, you know what I'm saying, in the area that it's in, because hopefully it should get enough traction because it's enough people over there. You know what I'm saying, for it to get traction. But again, like I say, man, it ain't gotta be the fucking Obama library, man. It could be any library, y'all. Get y'all ass up, go take your kids, get a library card, you get a library card, and again, do what I just said, do, man. Check out a book, challenge your child, have your child challenge you, and do this twice a week, man. I guarantee you that your child reading would improve. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way in the hell we should still have kids out here reading on the fourth grade reading level, doing math on the third grade level, man. That shit is just insane. And I don't, and honestly, man, I think these kids can do way better than that. You know, I think these kids can do way better than that. And of course, you know, we can always sit here and say, well, you know, it's the challenge of the community, it's the challenges of where they at and shit like that that keep them from doing this type of shit. But also, man, it's the challenges of these fucking teachers and the people that's teaching. You know what I'm saying? These teachers ain't teachers no more. Honestly, man, they don't give a fuck. And then half the time, a lot of these teachers, man, shit, they feel as though they ain't get paid enough, so fuck it. And some of them about damn near the age of the students that's in this motherfucker. They just there because they paying off their student loans. I found this out that when you that young and you teaching, that's the trick. They tell you to go teach in these schools. You know what I'm saying? And black schools, bro. So your motherfucking student loans can be deferred. I was told this by an educator. This shit is a gimmick, man. These motherfuckers ain't really going to the school to teach the kids and because they give a fuck about the kids. They going because they getting their college debt knocked off. I mean, not all. I'm not saying everyone, but shit, a lot of them. The Obama library is estimated 850 million. Where and who donated that much? My point exactly, Uncle P. My point exactly. My point exactly. My point fucking exactly. But I heard Obama put up a lot of he say Middle East. That too. That too, Uncle P. Most definitely that too. Most definitely that too. I will say, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be having tides in different places and different spots and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling where that money came from. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, where that fucking 900 million come from? You know what I'm saying? That they used to put up the motherfucking migrants. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. What the fuck I want to know. You say, in the second grade, my youngest was reading on the fourth grade level. They tested him to see if he was a genius. He wasn't no damn genius, of course. He just probably could read real good. No shit. He said Bush and Clinton are no different. Arab money. Yeah, man. You know when they get in these offices, Uncle P, man, we know that, huh? When they get in these motherfucking offices, let me tell you something, man. A lot of these motherfuckers don't be having no money until they get into these offices and they start making these moves. You know, I know y'all got y'all picks and chooses on y'all presidents and who y'all like running the country. She gonna say hater. No, I was playing, man. So, but Mama Coco, what came about from that? So when they tested him, so was he a genius? Did I mean like what did they say? You know what I'm saying? I don't no bullshit though. I feel you on that because you know what I'm saying. My daughter, who's in college right now, she like my daughter was in like sixth grade when she got tested. I'm fucking, but we already knew. Well, I ain't gonna say no, I didn't. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, man. I know my daughter was throwing the bottom of rocks and shit. I ain't, you know, she was this motherfucking intelligent. I thought she was a little slow. You feel me? I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Mm-hmm. But man, she got tested in the sixth grade, man. And I'm finna tell you, I cried, bro. I fucking cried. That lady sat there and told me that my daughter should not be going to high school. By the time she get in eighth grade, she should be going straight to college. I didn't let her do that though. I didn't do that transition. I let her, you know what I'm saying, um, go to high school and do her thing. She had a senior year of high school. She only had one class. Like she really didn't have to go to school. She had literally one class her senior year of high school. You know what I'm saying? Now, she got a full ride scholarship at the University of Wisconsin. She's in school to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Whatever kicked in for her, and I'm so fucking glad, bro, because I thought, wait. I don't know. But again, the things that she was doing while she was in school, And it was because she was bored. It was because, you know what I'm saying, whatever the teachers was telling her, giving her, she didn't want to do the work because she wasn't, it wasn't rebellious. It was just like, you know what I'm saying, after a while they was like, the shit wasn't like, why was they giving that type of work to her? Like, but how would but if you acting out as a child, how would they know what type of work to give you if you're not doing none of the fucking work? You know what I'm saying? But simple testing and simple things, they do have measures to see and stuff like that. But again, you know, it takes a teacher that's gonna identify these things. It takes, but again, you have to care in order to see these things. And if you don't care, you're not going to see these things. And it's going to be a negative connotation, especially when you're calling the parent in for a conference to tell a parent about the child and what she's doing, as far as drawing on the desk, drawing on the floor, not paying attention, just oblivious, can't write her name. Whole fucking time she could do all of this shit, man. I didn't whoop her, got on her, all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Because at that point in time, I just couldn't see why. Man, but man, I'm telling you, she came out on top like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big up to my daughter, bro. She came out on top like a motherfucker. You feel me? She, you know what I'm saying? My other daughter coming out on top like a motherfucker. You feel me? She only a sophomore. They trying to get her up out of school right now. You know what I'm saying? Then I told her I want to graduate with my friend, but she don't want to do it because she want to graduate with her friends and shit like that. Like I told her, bro, you ain't going to school for no damn friends. You're going to school for motherfucking education and get to college and you know what I'm saying? Come out here and be you know what I'm saying, a goddess, a young entrepreneur. Not necessarily. I mean, if you want to work for a motherfucker, you can do that too. But you know, you doing this. You ain't doing this shit for no friends. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that she shouldn't gain that experience or have friends, but if you can graduate early, man, if I knew now what I knew then, I wouldn't have went through no motherfucking 4 years of high school, bro. You crazy, bro. Never. And I only really did 3 because my said, yeah, man, I fucking missed the whole year, man. I wasn't even supposed to graduate. I was supposed to go to in-school suspension and some more shit before I graduated. I still wind up going to graduation, walking across the stage, get my diploma. I ain't going to none of that shit, man. You feel me? Y'all better stop playing with me, man. You feel me? I scored like a 24 on my ACT. Man, I wasn't doing that shit, bro. Man, this shit was too easy, bro. It was too easy. You feel me? Shit, I wound up going to college and that, man, that shit was too easy, bro. It was too easy. Well, for me, it was anyway. You know what I'm saying? And she said he was almost there. They told me to test him again going into middle school if he was off by, if he was, oh, you saying he was off by like 2.5. That's what's up. How you doing now? How you doing now? Is he still in school? Like, what's going on? Is he still, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, yeah, that's shit. Uncle P. Man, you talking about a motherfucker was happy. Hey, don't believe that shit though, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that shit right now. Uh, Full ride scholarship, you still got to pay something. That shit crazy, y'all. You still got to pay something. And that's what fucking blew me. Like, how you got a full ride scholarship, mo? But I ain't gonna even lie. I think it's like $330 a year, for a year or some shit like that. And I did that time 4 years, 3, 6, 9, 12. Some shit like that comes about 1,500. Just like it's some taxes or some shit or whatever the fuck the case may be. Shit, that's all I gotta pay. Oh shit, I'm gonna give y'all all that right now. Right now. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all that right motherfucking now. Oh, they're still in school. I'm in the 4th grade on the same track, but his ass getting bored. Yeah, 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 yeah. And you know, I don't think they do that skip shit no more. I don't think they let you skip no more. You say colleges is a scam for the average American student, lifetime of debt. Um, um, you can say that in a way, Uncle P. I guess you could say colleges can be a scam, in a way, because yes, you know what I'm saying. How and that's what's crazy too, and because how do we go to school to acquire these degrees, right? And we get in so much motherfucking debt. And then we want to try to come out. And then most people don't even go into the field that which they graduate from. But let's just say you do. It's still going to take a couple of years for you to gain that income in that field, especially the max income in that field, because you're starting from an entry level position no matter what your degree is, because you know you don't have that in field experience. with some jobs, and I find that to be the most alarming because most people like with trades and stuff when you're actually in the field and you're actually learning. I mean, you it's some trade shit you have to go to a classroom too. Don't get me wrong, but you know that like me, my godmom, she's a carpenter. Let's just say I wanted to go into that field. I knew how to build shit, decks, cribs, do drywall, build shit, you know what I'm saying, without going to school. But the school just, that learning just reinforces. But you know what I'm saying, that hands-on experience is way the fuck better. See, but when you go into traditional school, you know what I'm saying, there's no hands-on experience. So it's like, well, goddamn, I want to do this and I want to be this and I'm going to school for this. But when I get out, I don't have that hands-on experience. So it's hard to find a job. But fuck that hard to find a job. I'm already in fucking $100,000 of debt for going to school. Now I got to try to get out here and find a fucking job anywhere to pay out this fucking debt. How is that conducive, or how is that relative to society or helping society by putting you in? How we putting your ass into the economy already in fucking debt. No one talks and discusses and figures that shit out. But this is the greatest fucking country, the land of fucking milk and honey, the land that wants you to prosper. That's bullshit, bro. We send kids to school, bro, and they acquire that fucking debt. And guess what? It ain't even on the parent at this point. Now, some parents still helping pay that, but then it ain't even on the parent at this point because your child fill out them loans. Your child get them whatever. You know what I'm saying? You put that shit in their name because you can't put it in your name, you know? Like, come on, man. This shit is crazy. Now you putting this motherfucking child who did work and bust their ass to keep up a certain grade point average. You know what I'm saying? Going and doing all the shit around the campus and in the school to present themselves in a better light to be a conductive, productive citizen in the United States Corporation of America, and you getting them and putting them in a fucking lot of debt. That is insane. That ain't a way to start off nobody's fucking life. You feel me? That is a way to start off nobody's fucking life. And back then, it wasn't even like that. That's why I guess a lot of motherfuckers didn't go. That's why the industrial industry was booming, man. You can go find you a decent job, still take care of your family. Like, why you think a lot of motherfuckers back then only had a fucking 5th, 6th grade education, but was still making it? You feel me? Now, I don't know if they knew then that college was a scam, but goddamn it, somewhere along the way, we still don't realize that shit, Uncle P. You know what I'm saying? I give you that. You say trades are free and make great money. Now trades ain't free because you still got to go to school and learn that shit to get that little whoop the bear. But they not as expensive as traditional schools, and that's something that you can go right into. A trade is something that you can go right into, even if you don't go with a company. If you know how to do electrical work, carpentry, painting, welding, and shit like that, a lot of times, Uncle P, those are things that, and you're right, you're absolutely correct. Those are things that you can do on your own. Those are things that you can do side jobs and side hustle and get a nice little amount of money and a nice little amount of funds for yourself. You feel me? And do what you need to do. Like that's facts. But for me, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, you know what I'm saying, I would encourage a person to go to traditional and a trade school. You know what I'm saying? Just to, double your bubble. You feel me? If you can afford it. So what I tell people too also, you know what I'm saying? Even my daughter, even though my daughter had a 4-round scholarship, I'm talking about fucking housing, food, the books, the tuition, you know what I'm saying? And this is the University of Wisconsin. Like this is like the 27th school in the nation for research and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So she picked a decent school, even though I wanted her to go to one of these Ivy League joints. But I got scared and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I have people talking to me. What's going on, Kamani? What's happening, my boy? He say, my boy, how are you just dropping by? What you mean just dropping by? Ain't that a bitch? You just dropping by. You ain't standing around and sticking around. Make sure you hitting that like button. Make sure you saying, I already know you subbed up there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Don't go nowhere just yet. Give me about good 10, 15 minutes of your time for you take on off, Kamani. But yeah, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? And again, everybody don't get these get that. He say been busy a lot. Yeah. Man, we all busy, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody busy. I ain't gonna knock you for being busy though, man. But you need to come back a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'll be seeing you over there. I see you over there, but you won't be over here. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit. I see you over there, but I don't see you over here. Uh-huh. Yeah, come on, you don't know. I'll be lurking in the shadows. God damn it. I'll be lurking in them shadows. You feel me? But yeah, like this, for instance, a lot of people don't know, man, you can go to junior college, right? You just got to make sure that your credits are transferable. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by transferable, you have to make sure that the courses that you're taking in this junior college is going to be is going to roll over or going to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Let me say accepted by a major university or a university that you want to go to. So what you do is you take all your major electives, excuse me, at the junior college because it's affordable, and 9 times out of 10, the Pell Grants and the other grants that you get will cover the tuition. You know what I'm saying? So again, you want to take all whatever major electives that's pertaining to your particular field or your particular choice of study. You know what I'm saying? Make sure. See, but here we go. You have to be in contact with the college that you want to go to after this junior college to make sure that these credits are transferable. So what you do is, if you're unable to get a scholarship, or if you're unable to afford to go to a major university, you can start off at a 2-year university and take all your major electives and just make sure they're transferable. If they're transferable, when you get to this major university, guess what you have to do? Now, only thing you have to do is take the bullshit university course, or courses that they might have you take, and take filler courses, because all your major electives are your English 101s, 102s, humanities 201s, 202s, all your math, you know what I'm saying? All your yeah, humanities, math, psychology 101, 102, 103, 104, all that shit will already be took. You feel me? In your 2-year university, maybe not everything, but the majority of it. So now when you go to this major university, guess what you don't have to do? You don't have to pay as much money. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to pay as much money. Now, if you're moving or if you're going out of state, if a person is going out of state, this is absolutely something that I would encourage parents to talk to their children about, is going to a 2-year university and taking all major electives. So when they get to a 4-year university, mind you, now when you get to this 4-year university, you're not doing 4 years. You're only doing 2 or maybe 1.5, depending upon how, you know what I'm saying, you did in that junior college. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you get there, that debt that you're going to accumulate, that you would have accumulated in 4 years, it'd have been cut by 75%. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tricks to get in this thing and get out of this thing and make it work for you if you're gonna go to a traditional university. I just think a lot of people don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully don't nobody shut me down for saying that shit to people. You feel me what I'm saying? Nah, but it's ways to get around that, man. And like I said, if I'd have knew this before I went, I would have did that instead of going. You know what I'm saying? Um, you say just got this graduation days, bro. You graduating? What you graduating from? You say apprenticeships are free. I don't know, Uncle P. I don't know about that, Uncle P. I'm gonna have to ask somebody, because I think you still got to do a little something for that. He said I'm gonna be over here more often. I'm gonna do my best. I owe you big, bro. No, man, you my man's man. He said I'm just working and listening at the main. It's just chills for real. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm glad you working. I'm glad everything's okay, man. I'm glad you still doing good, brother. Hey, man, I interviewed this young man, man. We talked about music, man. Make sure y'all go check it out. Kamani. Oh, man, this is my boy, man. You said I did an apprenticeship in sheet metal in the early 90s, paid as I learned. See, that's the early 90s, Uncle Pete. Right now, this shit is different right now. Honestly, as a future father, nature, I'm gonna make sure my son learn how to make money rather than go to school. I mean, yeah, and that's a good thing as well. That's a good thing as well. You can also do that. Make sure your child, you know what I'm saying, learns how to make money and teach them. He said, yes, free pre-apprenticeships and some apprenticeships are available. He said, yes, free pre-apprenticeships and some apprenticeship programs are available in Chicago for free. Apprenticeships and what? Send me that information, Uncle P. If you know, I'm gonna look it up too. But send me like, no, I'm dead ass. Like, cause man, with the children, man, and with the youth, man, and shit, even my own kids, man, I want to give them some of this shit to see if they interested in some of this free apprenticeship shit. You feel me? Because most apprenticeships I know, man, especially with this union, bro, you gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? I got my little god brother, man. He's in the union and the fucking apprenticeships. You gotta pay. Most apprenticeships, like electrician, that carpentry shit, you gotta pay. And I know people who are actually in this field and actually have apprenticeship, and they got to pay. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. You got to pay. Miss Gigi, anyway, we ain't speaking to Miss Gigi. But what's going on, Miss Gigi? I appreciate you more, bro, for real, for real. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Oh, yeah, most definitely, Uncle Pete. Most definitely. I got two 19-year-olds. Even though um one son for real going to school for real estate, another son want to be a paramedic because he said he want to help people. But you know what I'm saying, I want to be able to give them some different options to just see, you know what I'm saying, what they want to do. He said, I want to build a future same as the Rothschilds family did. Well, the Rothschilds didn't build that's different. I wouldn't just throw that name around there like that, Kamani. You know what I'm saying? But I feel what you're saying. I just don't no worries, no worries, You say that's the dream. I wouldn't throw the Rothschilds name around like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what they did was you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers was some monsters, man. Hey, they fucking man, oh man, oh man. The Rothschilds, man, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't how they built their generational wealth, man. There's other ways that you can do that as well, man. Hey, I told y'all, man, if y'all get over there, man. Hey, my Birdie for Show TV, man. We need 5 people to go sub up over there at the top 10 membership that he got, and we need 5 people to sub up over here, man. When I sub up to join, we need 10 people, man. We want 5 over there at his highest top tier, and we need 5 over here, and we gonna get out and show y'all how to create and make this generational wealth. We gonna show y'all the right way, the real way, walk y'all through these steps, man. I ain't trying to bamboozle, swindle nobody. You ain't got to send me no money, man. It's for members only. If y'all tap in, we gonna tap in with y'all, and we gonna show y'all that this shit works. All you got to do is follow the fucking plan, and don't be out here running your fucking mouth to everybody. See, that's the hardest part. Following the plan, and don't be out here running your fucking mouth to everybody, because we got to make sure we can get the people in first. Because once we get in and we get enough motherfuckers in, they're gonna close the door and they're gonna try to change it. So it's a way we got to do this thing here. You feel me? It's the way we got to do this thing. And I've been telling y'all, I've been dropping hints every now and again, man. So I don't know if everybody been listening. He say, well, money counts, LOL. I feel you. He say, don't. Anyway, get up out of here. You can find apprenticeships in Chicago through the U.S. Department of Labor Apprenticeship Gov site, which has a job finder and directly contracting Chicago area trades union. Okay, you said U.S. Department of Labor apprenticeship gov. Okay, most definitely. Hold on, Uncle P. Let me write that. Let me get a pen real quick, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I want to write this down. Let me write that down, man. Hey, and anybody, man. I don't know. U.S. Department of. I don't know what your state offers or what your state has. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm writing this down, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I had to write that down. But yeah, man, I don't know what state y'all in, where y'all at, but I'm pretty sure you probably can do the same thing in the state that you in or wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? And see if your state offers any free apprenticeships or any free you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, things like that, man. And listen, shit, not only the kids, shit, us as grown, us as older folks, man, we need to get up into that. He said, honestly, Rothschilds got a big fortune, and that's why I'm being greedy for the future. Yeah, but they fortune, but you ain't trying to do what they did to get that money, man. You know what I'm saying? That money that money come with a lot of blood and a lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying, Kamani? That's a topic for another day. And I don't want to get my shit shut down. You feel me? We're telling y'all a lot of this information. But yeah, that's another topic for another day. I don't know if you're ready to go into that shit. You feel me? He said there's more options besides that. He said home pay. Oh shit, damn, Uncle P putting me. Let me write this shit down. Listen, if y'all in Chicago, man, y'all better write this shit down, especially if you got kids around this motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, man, young boys and also young women, man. Y'all better write this shit down and use it, man. And use it. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, .gov. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, y'all better write that shit down and use it. Hey, I got it over here. I just wrote all that down. You know what I'm talking about? Slide that to the kiddo. He said, ain't paying a penny for school no more. That's that's the most scam thing I ever did for real. Even though the program felt like I am replaying same mission in games. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. And that's the link. Hey, y'all, that's the link. If y'all hit that link, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? He said, haha, got white pure playing. He said, got a white pure plans. Hey, plans, period, man. It ain't no white plan, man. These plans for everybody, man. He say Bearded is talking about he be lurking in the bushes. What are you talking about? What? Hey, you know what? I'm finna ignore you, Mama Coco. I'm ignoring Mama Coco. Mama Coco, you was crazy. You say they make great money. Yeah, man, they do. They do, man. A lot of these motherfuckers do make good money, man. They do, for real, they do. For real, they do. Okay. I know what you're talking about, Mama Coco. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I be loud. Nah, I don't be stalking. Um, it's another channel that I used to frequent a lot. And I don't know, man. It's just the comfortability factor. I just feel back, you know what I'm saying, from that channel. And you know what I'm saying, even though that channel's still going and it's still doing its thing, but it's just that, I ain't up for all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't into all that. So, but I know where he be at, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily be lurking in the bushes. I pop out and speak and say what I say, but yeah, I don't be lurking. Uh-oh, y'all. Let's see if the IRS gonna send us out some money. Let's see. It says the IRS issues temporary relief for thousands of Americans. They finna give us a stimulus. What's finna happen? Let's see. They giving out a stimulus. I don't want nobody to see me doing this. I'm still here, y'all. Just give me 1 second, man. I ain't went nowhere. They said, God bless y'all. Hey, man, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know how I don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? But yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same to you, brother. May the universe bless you as well. May the universe bless you as well, young man. May the universe bless you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Blotter, where you at, Blotter? I know your ass up. You ain't sleep. I don't know. He might be. He might be. He might be getting up in about 30 minutes, y'all, because wifey got to get ready to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I know that midday probably, we had a midday for about 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? I know that midday probably put him down and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He might pop out. But if he don't, we still gonna have a good time, man. Man, god damn. Y'all, man, this motherfucking cold. I done had this motherfucking cough for about a couple of weeks, ain't I? Yeah. Damn. Could be these motherfucking cigarettes too. Damn, man. Come on, y'all. All right. I hate it, man, when I come to these motherfucking articles, man, all these damn pop-ups. Man, that shit's still right there. What the fuck? Be trying to read these joints, man, and them joints that them pop-ups steady be popping up. I hate them damn pop-ups. I want to get to the IRS. I want to see if the IRS giving out some stimulus checks, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if they giving out us. I want to see if they giving us some stimmies. Y'all know they didn't cut the food stamps off. You know what I'm saying? You know they didn't cut the stamps off. We talked about that already, man. We have a lot of hungry, starving motherfuckers out here, man. Motherfuckers better get ready for this purge. Motherfuckers better get ready for this purge that's gonna take place, man. If motherfuckers can't feed themselves, man, this shit's gonna be a real motherfucking problem out here in these streets, bro. You feel me? I'm saying, man, well, motherfucker, I heard a motherfucker say it earlier, man. Motherfucker better stock up on ammunition, because it's finna be one. It's definitely finna be one. It's definitely finna be one. Definitely finna be one. Oh, IRS. IRS issues temporary relief for thousands of Americans. Damn pop-ups. Okay. Here we go. Department of Treasury. Let's see what they're talking about. The Department of Treasury and the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, have announced new temporary measures to help businesses and lenders that are required to report car loan interest payments transitions to new reporting requirements under President Donald Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill. Yeah, so this damn bill, this one big beautiful bill that's coming out, man. I want to see it. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is, y'all, because I've been hearing this shit in a couple of articles that I've been reading, especially with the government shutdown. And it seems like this bill is in the forefront of this government shutdown that Donald Trump's trying to, put out here to the people with this big beautiful bill. So hopefully I'm gonna see if I should be able to find the bill. I just probably got to go on the Congress website and see if well, I don't know if it's passed yet, but I need, what I'm saying, to see if I can pull it up and look at it and see what the bill is. Also, you guys, I don't know if you guys know that you guys can do that too. Any bill that's being passed, you guys can actually go look the bill up and read it and figure out what it is. And then I don't know if y'all noticed, they try to be slick too. Like when y'all go vote, you know what I'm saying? They try to ask y'all questions and shit about certain things, you know what I'm saying, and bills that they trying to pass. I don't know if y'all be paying attention to that shit, but they do that shit real slick, like low key. You know what I'm saying? But excuse me. I want to know what's to this big beautiful. Why is it called One Big Beautiful Bill Act? The One Big Beautiful Bill Act, OBBBB. That's crazy. These measures include interest deductions, penalty relief, and simpler reporting options, giving those affected greater flexibility in how they comply with the new IRS reporting rules during this transitional year. You know what I'm saying? It's just a way to track more shit so they can whack your ass over the head and make you pay more taxes. The transition relief for reporting a car loan interest marks a significant change in tax policy under the OBBB. Signed into law also. It did get signed into law by Trump on July the 4th, so I need to go check this out. The policy allows U.S. taxpayers to deduct interest paid on qualified new car loans, a move that affected millions of car buyers and financial institutions that serve them, with over 80% of new U.S. vehicles sales financed through loans. The new transitional relief could impact tax filings, vehicle affordability, and lender operations nationwide, especially as auto market remains central to U.S. customer spending and borrowing. So just say y'all good motherfucker tax deduction for car loan, man. If y'all just say that shit, why we gotta go through all this extra rhetoric and shit, man? Under the notice, 2025 to 2027. I'm sorry, 2025 through 57. The Treasury and the IRS are granting temporary relief for entities required to report car loans interest payments. The measure allows qualifying taxpayers to deduct interest on loans for vehicles assembled in the United States, provided the loans were initiated after December 31st, 2024, and before January 1st, 2029. Oh, well, shit, you got a certain time. Okay, so lenders must file returns and issue borrower statements showing total interest received on qualified passenger vehicle loans. Qualified vehicles include cars, SUVs, minivans, pickup trucks, vans, and motorcycles under 14,000 pounds gross weight assembled in the U.S. And here go the kicker part. It has to be assembled in the U.S. For 2025, lenders may meet requirements by providing interest information through online portal statements or similar accessible formats. If they do so, the IRS will not impose penalties for failing to file traditional information returns. The rule applies to lenders receiving at least $600 per year in interest from an individual borrower. According to the official IRS press release, in addition, the IRS will not impose penalties on lenders for failure to file information returns on private pay statements if they satisfy their report obligation described in this note. See, but this sound like they giving the motherfucking people who giving you the cars the break. It don't sound like they giving us a break. This shit don't even sound right. Hold on, man. The transitional relief gives lenders, time to modernize technology and compliance processes ahead of stricter reporting expected in 2026. Further, IRS guidance is anticipated. I thought they was giving us a stimulus, y'all. I mean, I guess it's good for the lender, but what about the people that's buying the cars? Um, Borrowers claiming deductions from 2025, through 2028 should retain vehicle identification, the VIN number, and proof of U.S. assembly to support eligibility. So I guess so it's for the lenders and the buyers. So if you can prove that your car was built and made in the United States, that's crazy. So now that means they trying to usher. See, that's that Trump terror shit. You only gonna give a motherfucker a break if they buy some shit from here, knowing damn well most boy, I tell you, taxpayers are and financial institutions are encouraged to monitor ongoing updates from the IRS as final regulations are in development. I thought they was gonna give us a goddamn stimulus check or some shit like that, man. Talk about some helping America. Y'all ain't helping us, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. SNAP benefits will soon be tied to error rates. These states are the biggest in trouble. We already know that, man. I don't know, man. Nationwide, the average error rate was close to 11% last year, and it's supposed to be at 6%. So the error rate is supposed to be at 6%, and most places are like at 16%. And I read off the states to y'all the other day who will be mostly affected by this shit. You know what I'm saying? Illinois is one of the states. Yeah, man. I hope it just don't turn into the beautiful bill. Yeah, fucking man. Yeah. The big beautiful bill. GBA, what's going on, my boy? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? Trade union websites, electricians, pipe fitters, plumbers. Hey, listen, y'all. Hey, I know y'all ain't in the city, man, but y'all, hey, get this information that my uncle putting up here, man. Get this information that my uncle putting up here, especially if you in the city. If you in Illinois, hey, get this information. And guess what? Still take this information down, even if you ain't in Illinois, and try to place it with your state and see if your state offers the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's important. We need trades. We need because there's always gonna be a need for something to get built. You know what I'm saying? Electricity is always gonna be here. We need electricians, we need carpenters, we need painters, we need these trades, we need welders, we need this type shit. So make sure, man, listen, y'all getting this information, man. It's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's 2-3 people in here. Get that information, man, and try to pin it with wherever your state at and see if your state offers the same thing, bro. And get to it, man. He say, bearded bro fam and heading out. Got to do a lot of work to do on my shoulders, but I'm gonna be around for sure, bro. Most definitely, man. Peace, Carmani, man. Peace to you, brother. Peace to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Go take care of your business, man. Go take care of your business, man. You know what I'm saying? Trump, he say Trump crazy ass name. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, a beautiful beard. What's so beautiful about this motherfucker? He said, your kids get paid as they learn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And then, after the apprenticeship, they become journeymans. And after they become journeymans, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. You know? You say until we get hit with a cold bringer. What's up, big bro? He said until we get hit with a cold bringer. What's a cold bringer, bro? Explain that. What you mean until we get hit with a cold bringer? Well, what the fuck is a cold bringer? Man, see, Professor, man, look, come in the chat, man. Be simple in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers head hurting with that shit, man. We don't know what that shit mean. You know what I'm saying? You the only motherfucking professor in the building, man. Why you gotta come in with shit like that? You know you gotta explain that shit, man. Hold on, let me see what the fuck that is, man. Cold bringers the last what? No, hold on. Hold on, no, I don't think that's what it is. They said about some fictional shit. Brody, a nuke designed as an EMP. Oh, this shit ain't talking about a nuke. This shit talking about something else. This shit talking about a villain or some shit. You said a nuke. What the hell? What the hell? I don't see it. Okay. I see a Codebringer nuke right here. Codebringer nuke most commonly refers to as fictional, higher year nuclear weapon Mention, man, come on, man. Yeah, Uncle P. This guy crazy, Uncle P. Codebringer nuke, the most commonly refers to a fictional high-yield nuclear weapon mentioned in DC Comics, specifically in stories involving Superman, where it was used as a conflict, used in a conflict with the Soviet Union. It can also be referenced to other fictional I'm sorry, other fictional or real world concepts such as cold fusion weapons. Okay, from the Independence Day movie and the cryonuclear bomb in the Arrowverse, a tactical nuke from the game called Call of Duty Black Ops. Yeah, oh my god, a tactical nuke from the game Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, or the Codebringer NPC in the game Worldcraft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so. I don't think. Listen, I ain't saying that shit might not be for real though. Shit might be for real. You never know. Motherfucker might have that shit going on, man. Real. But I don't think we. I don't think we gonna get hit with no nukes, man. A nuke design. I don't think we gonna get hit with no nukes. This motherfucker, man. Oh, man, this motherfucker, man. God damn, why you gotta come in with the code bringer, bro? The code bringer. Let's just hope this motherfucker. I don't think that shit gonna happen, man. All the nuclear war shit. If some shit like that do happen, I don't think we'll be here, big bro. I don't think we'll be here for none of that shit. You say code bringers are real. It's the same concept as a chafe grenade. Okay. I don't know, man. Well, it could potentially be real. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, sit here and say that. With the shit that they got going on out here nowadays, Brody, that shit can most definitely potentially be real. And yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. U.S. sanctioned Russia's two largest oil companies and calls on Moscow to agree to immediate ceasefire. What the hell they talking about? Trump administration on Wednesday imposed sanctions on Russia, Russia's two largest oil company, as it's called, to Moscow. See, and how? So, and again, man, why is you still fucking with Russia and Ukraine, bro? Like, bro, like, figure this shit out here in America, bro. We got y'all need to figure out how the fuck the government shutdown is, how the government is gonna get back operable. You know what I'm saying? You spending your time fucking trying to figure out Russia and Ukraine situation, man. But y'all can't figure out how to get the government back up and running and agreeing with the Democrats, and the Democrats. Y'all can't come to no type of consensus on getting the government back up. Come on, man. I believe this shit. This shit gonna I guarantee you, this shit is gonna go into the new year. And if this shit goes into the new year, man, it's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of shit out here. I'm guaranteeing there's gonna be a lot of shit out here because they already started with the food stamps, like we've been talking about for the past week. Now, God damn it, housing is federal as well. Now, what about these federal housing with the Section 8s and the CHAs? You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for, in the universe forbid that this happens. I'm just waiting on them to say, you know what I'm saying, oh, well, ain't no more CHA, ain't no more Section 8, ain't no more HUD housing, ain't no more none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now what are people gonna do? If if they can't eat and they become homeless, what the fuck is this world gonna do? It's gonna fucking go crazy. And when it go crazy, they go that martial law shit, they go that dictator shit, and that's how he can stay in fucking office. We gotta come up with a plan to combat and fight this shit. We should be, motherfuckers should be getting plane tickets to go to Congress and get on that fucking Capitol and stand in front of that building and fall asleep at night and go bearing your motherfucking arms, because you can bear arms as long as it's in a peaceful protest. All you can bear fucking arms. If you ain't never had nothing on your record, bro, we can bear. We need the people need a fucking militia. And I ain't talking about the United States military. The people need its own fucking militia. Then, sometimes, bro, when I was a shorty, even just up until recent, man, I didn't understand though what they call those rebels and those rebellions and those little semi factions in these other countries and shit. They be fighting against the God. I see why. I fucking see why. I absolutely see why. I see why. You know what I'm saying? They say all that while he's literally tearing the White House down to build a fucking ballroom. Are you serious, man? I didn't know that shit. He want to build a ballroom. Wow. An asteroid and supervolcano eruption in Yellowstone caldera is more of a threat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then y'all know we got active. Let me be quiet. I want to know what the fuck we gonna do. I want to know what we gonna do. And all this drilling and shit and taking all this shit, all the tectonic plates and shifting and shit, and the steady drilling in the world for oil and all this shit, man. We fucking this place up, bro. And don't even realize it. And don't even realize. And they ain't telling y'all they fucking it up. That's why all these earthquakes and the change of weather. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they probably ain't got some shit and they doing some shit, but I'm finna tell you, man, digging and fucking this earth up and reshifting shit and making like that shit also causes a lot of things, bro. You know what I'm saying? All these chemicals that we creating, biological warfare, all these bacteria and shit that we catching and we putting into the air, that shit affects the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It really for fuck does. And a lot of people don't realize that. It's deeper than a motherfucker just catching the man. Man, this shit is wicked. This shit is wicked. He say, professor said these pictures of the demolition in process, bro. There's pictures of demolition in process. That's crazy, man, for this man to be out here trying to fucking make a ballroom in the White House. That's crazy. Like he finna be there for the let me be quiet. Let me be quiet, man. He doing that shit like he finna be there for a lifetime, man. And even though he ain't got that much longer to live, but he act like he finna be there for a lifetime, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Trump administration on Wednesday imposed sanctions on Russia's two largest oil companies as it calls on Moscow to agree to an immediate ceasefire in the war with Ukraine. President Donald Trump had for weeks signaled he could impose penalties against Russia for its continuation of the war, but had failure to take major punitive measures. Measures until Wednesday. The announcement came as Trump said he had canceled an anticipated meeting with Putin. Yeah, so I remember he was supposed to go meet with Putin. So he can't. I said, I remember when I was like, man, he's supposed to be going to have his meeting. Remember, I said, man, what if they kidnap his ass or take his ass or some shit over there, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I wouldn't go there. Putin had to come here, man. I wouldn't necessarily. I ain't gonna even lie. I wouldn't even go over there and visit. Putin had to come here. You know what I'm saying? Putin would have to come here. And hopefully we don't do no dumb shit. I wonder if we took his ass, will motherfucking Russia go to war without this nigga? I wonder. What y'all think? Y'all think Russia go to war to try to get him back? If he came over here and the United States just took his ass and put his ass in jail and told them people, man, to chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't chill out, we ain't gonna let them out. Y'all think that how y'all think Russia would respond? China is the only real threat to America. They regularly test the vulnerability of our infrastructure. They say, I just sent you a link with the pictures of the. Yeah, I got it. I was reading the article, so I'm most definitely gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? Could impose penalties on Russia for continuing. Okay. Failure to make major punitive measures until Wednesday. The announcement came as Trump said he had canceled an anticipated meeting with Putin because he didn't feel like we were going to get to a place we have to get. What we were going? What? He didn't feel like we were going to get to the place we have to get. Wow, Trump. But I know what he's saying. He didn't think no good shit was gonna come of it, so he just canceled the meeting. In remarks in the Oval Office, Trump explained he felt it was time for the sanctions, noting he waited a long time to impose them. Still, the U.S. president said he hopes they won't be on for too long because the war will end. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said in one statement Wednesday that it was the time to stop the killing and for an immediate ceasefire. Given President Putin's refusal to end the senseless war, Treasury is sanctioning Russia's two largest oil company that funds the Kremlin war machine, he said. Bessent added, Treasury is prepared to take further actions if necessary to support President Trump's effort to end yet another war. We encourage our allies to join us and adhere to these sanctions. Man, your allies, man, we out here taxing our motherfucking allies. The people that's rocking with us, bro, we putting taxes. Trump putting tariffs on their ass too. Y'all really, man, let me tell you something, man. This bitch shaking, this bitch go down, and y'all talking about some allies. I think Trump didn't fuck that up. I'm gonna be 100, man. I think Trump didn't fuck that up. Trump putting taxes on our fucking allies, to the people that's close to us, like Britain, for example. Man, he taxing the shit out of them, and they like, okay, well, you're taxing us, we're gonna tax this. It's fucking crazy, bro. This shit is like a tit for tat. Nothing's getting done. You feel me? So if you taxing them and they taxing y'all, like, so your tariffs really don't mean shit, because now they putting a tax on you. Like, this shit, like, it's still like, come on, man. This is an ongoing fucking non-solution to a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you tax them, they gonna tax you. Nah, this shit is like even. So it's like where it started at. So fuck is we imposing taxes and tariffs on each other for? Now, I do believe in fair exchange. You know what I'm saying? How they say in the hood, man, fair exchange ain't no robbery. So it's a fair exchange, it ain't no robbery. Just make the shit fair. And we're gonna be dealing with these other countries and bartering and borrowing and having business dealings with these other countries, man. That's to make it fair. If you put yourself in a situation where you go into a fucked up deal without knowing some shit, that's your fault. We come on, man. We supposed to be the strongest fucking country in the world, bro. Ain't nowhere in the hell we should be going, man. And then obviously ain't nobody scared our ass, because if we're imposing these taxes and these tariffs, they imposing them back. Like, come on, man. You fucking up what we got going on, Trump. You gotta stop this shit, my boy. You gotta stop this shit. You gotta stop this, man. This shit is crazy. He said, need I mention all the spies we caught in the last 18 months stealing military secrets? Man, they giving them new secrets. All the tariff money is being pocketed by Trump. He's a real live snake. I don't know if he pocketing all the money, big bro. I ain't gonna say he doing that. We won't see we won't see any of that because there was never a relocation plan. Y'all is crazy, man. Hey, leave Trump alone, man. Hey, listen. Trump doing his damn best, man. You know what I'm saying? It says the sanctions hit Rosneft and Luke Oil on almost 3 dozen of their subsidiaries. The United Kingdom targeted the two oil companies last week, and the European Union agreed to another package of sanctions on Wednesday. The EU, or European Union, sanctioned envoy David O'Sullivan will meet with the top Treasury Department official John Hurley on Thursday, a Treasury spokesperson told CNN. Ukrainian ambassador to the U.S., Olga Stefanishina, praised Wednesday announcement, which he said comes after numerous attempts to give Russia a chance to begin real negotiations to end war. The decision is fully aligned with Ukraine's consistent position. Peace is possible only through strength and pressure on the aggressor, using all available international tools. Stephanie Shiner said in a post on X, adding that she also expects strong decisions from European partners tomorrow following the meeting of the European Council. Ukraine had been calling for cease pressure of Moscow. Has been calling for increased pressure on Moscow as the war has raged on. Diplomatic efforts to end the war have stalled. And Russia has rejected, the notion of freezing the conflict of negotiations, something that Ukraine and Europe have said they support. Trump said last week that he intended to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Budapest. However, Trump said on Wednesday he canceled the anticipated summit, telling reporters it just didn't feel right to me. Although he said they would meet in the future, CNN reported earlier this week that Trump hopes for a quick meeting with Putin and had stalled out with the administration officials saying Tuesday there were no plans for a summit between the two in the immediate future. The impact of the U.S. sanctions will be greatly determined by how they are implemented and whether the administration pushes ahead of the secondary sanction, one expert told CNN. So far, what comes out of these primary sanctions of Rosneft and Luke Oil, and that Luke Oil shit is everywhere. I was wondering why a lot of Indiana, never mind, it's crazy. Man, it's crazy. But the key then will be if there's a threat of secondary sanctions on banks, oil refineries, and traders in third countries who are dealing with Rosneft and Luke Oil, said Eddie Fishman, a senior fellow in Atlantic Council. So now they trying now. See, this is what I'm saying. If they ain't trying to fucking start a war, they're gonna start a war. If it ain't happened yet, this shit is most definitely going to start a fucking war. In January, the Biden administration announced sanctions on other top Russian oil companies, but held off on targeting Rosneft and Lukoil because they probably got their palms greased. Officials argued at the time they waited until the warning days of the administration to oppose the sanctions, in part because of the state of the global oil market and potential impact of the U.S. economy. So y'all ain't want to do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all knew y'all was making money on that shit. But now that they pushing this fucking war on Ukraine and they won't stop, now y'all trying to sanction their ass. You feel me? And then if y'all sanction their ass, where y'all gonna get y'all? Cool. Yeah, they gonna start a fucking war. Trump has. Well, I'm not gonna say a war, but they gonna start some type of motherfucking conflict. Some conflict. It's gonna be some conflict out of this, y'all. He says, by the way, Canada used to tax us 275% for American cheese and milk, so we can't sell it at a profit. True. I wonder why you say fuck Uncle P say fuck Canada. He said Mexico is slick too. He said, for example, China plans on building their EV autos in Mexico to take advantage of the trade deal with Mexico. See, but who fault is that though, Uncle P? Who fault is that? And then you got to understand, China, Japan, and China are the biggest foreign, the biggest debt holders, biggest foreign debt holders of America. We owe them a lot of fucking money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Owe them a lot of fucking money, bro. I'm telling you, Uncle P, we owe them a lot of fucking money. And again, Uncle P, if we such a powerful country, man, come on, man. We ain't stupid business people. Apparently, which I thought we wasn't, but apparently we are. And we get into these deals, man, and these deals ain't flourishing and making a profit for us, and we can't make a profit off that shit. Like you say, they were charging us for milk and cheese at a 275% rate. You know what I'm saying, on that dollar. Like, I get it. You feel me? But man, what the fuck, Uncle P? You know what I'm saying? He say China pretends to build Africa's infrastructures for a heavy price on Africa's natural resources. Yeah, see, now that shit I don't agree with neither. I'm trying to figure out why these motherfucking Africans is letting them. I'm trying to figure out why the Africans is letting them come over there, get on their fucking soil and just build and do whatever the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that part neither, bro. Listen, I ain't from over there though. I'm from over here. But I do push that pan African shit. I do believe in the principles of that. But man, motherfuckers, man, listen. Hey, if motherfuckers over there, man, ain't trying to run their ass about it, listen, and if these motherfucking Africans is so smart, man, why they ain't build a motherfucking militia or army and keep the motherfucking Chinese people up out of there? Keep them British, them French, and keep Americans the fuck up out of there, bro. Like, come on, man. Build y'all shit back up. Man, listen, man, we are bleeding that continent dry of all its fucking resources, bro. We are bleeding that that continent dry of all its resources, bro. I'm scared I'm surprised that motherfucker ain't fell off the map. Shit, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm surprised Africa's or whatever the fuck has been called or been called. I'm surprised it's still in existence, bro. I'm surprised there's still resources over there. You know what I'm saying? God damn it, from the digging the precious metal to the precious jewels to the aquifers to everything, man, that they got over there. You know what I'm saying? They steal water from over there, man. They got pipelines going to other countries and shit like that, bro. Man, that shit crazy. This shit crazy. This shit crazy. China owns 750K agricultural acres in America. Let that sink in. Yeah, so and that's one of the things that I was talking about with what they got. They got like the aquifers and shit, man, and they got these lands and they growing shit and they shipping that shit back over to their country, and then they charging us a arm and a leg to get that shit back here when it's already here. But guess what, Uncle Pete? That's not their fault. That's not a problem that we should be mad at them about. That's not a problem we should be mad at them about. That's some shit we should be talking to the United States Agriculture Department. That's some shit we should have been talking to Biden, Bush, Clinton, Obama, and Trump about. Why the fuck are y'all letting these people come over here, buying up all these fucking acres, growing all this fucking food, letting them ship it back over there, and then when we try to get the fucking food, now they taxing us, and now you want to put tariffs on them, and now they putting tariffs. Like, this shit is stupid, bro. This shit is stupid, bro. So this 750,000 agricultural acres that they got in America, Uncle P, why the fuck can't we own those same or take them acreage back and grow the same fucking thing or do the same thing that they doing on it for our people? Because we don't give a fuck. We ain't trying to. They selling that shit. They selling that shit and then they get fucked. Because I don't want to get too graphic. They giving that shit away for money, man. And then on the back end of that, Uncle P, you know what I'm saying? You know what I was gonna say, man. They getting it with no Vaseline. You feel me? They getting it with no Vaseline. Then they let them come over here, bro. They build their fucking towns like we got Chinatown. Man, there's a fucking Chinatown in every state in the fucking America. Fucking incels. Stop it, man. Ain't nowhere in the fuck. Yeah, I don't know if y'all was watching that shit at them borders, man. Them wasn't all motherfucking Mexican or Venezuela or whatever the fuck immigrants come. There was some Chinese motherfuckers too, man. Coming over here, man. And I read these. I don't know, man. When I be reading these articles, I just don't be reading these. So listen, I don't know if y'all know. I pick certain shit to read. You feel me? Depending upon my mood, bro, or depending upon what I need, what I think the people need to know. I only read certain articles. I can sit up here every fucking day and just read every fucking thing that come on. But everything don't ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know, but shit like this, these are things that we so this is one of the main reasons why I say, man, when we go out here and we vote, bro, know who you voting for. I don't give a fuck if it's a senator, a state representative, the president, your alderman, your local councilman, the comptroller, the secretary of state. Know who you voting for. Learn these people. See what these people have done in they past, because you can look it up, and also see who's supporting these people. See who the people that's backing these people. Check out who the lobbyist is and what the lobbyists want and who they are and who they're more and who they views more aligned with, and you will see who they putting their fucking money into. You feel me? And then once this shit starting to click, like Trump was talking about with the building zoning and all that shit. You feel me? Why is he paying so much special tribute to certain buildings and zoning and shit? Like, because he couldn't build certain buildings and he had problems building certain buildings. So now motherfucker that's greasing his palms, he gonna make sure. You know what I'm saying? Because the Environment Protection Agency was on their ass about, oh no, but you can't do this and you can't do that. And not just them, it was other agencies. I read an article about this shit, bro. This is a fucking game. This is a money pit, bro. All this shit is a money pit, bro. And we fucking expendable. Don't nobody give a fuck about these people. They don't give a fuck about us, the people in these states, in this country. They could give less than two fucks, bro. They just need us to act like it's a fake economy going on. You feel me? Because and this is another thing though. But even though I'ma still push it and say we need our own shit and we still need to, you know what I'm saying, have a way into this economy, bro, that money is bullshit, bro. That money don't mean a motherfucking thing. And you can quote me on this. That motherfucking dollar ain't worth number 16 cents. God damn it. That's 16 pennies. That's a dime, a nickel, and a penny. You know what I'm saying? Or 3 nickels and a penny. That shit ain't worth nothing right now, man. It ain't worth nothing right now, bro. That's why they inflate and do these things and put our dollar up on the market like they putting it on the market. That's why they come on, man, print that shit and pay off your debt. But if they do that, it won't be worth nothing, right? That means if they do it that way, it won't be worth nothing at all. At least with 16, at least at the 16 to 33 cent that it's worth, it's still worth more than most of the global economy's money. You feel me? Even at that low rate. So that just goes to tell you that money don't mean a motherfucking thing, no matter where you at. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you at. And then we should have understood that. See, this is why motherfuckers outside of these politics will learn go learn and understand what a stock exchange is. And go see how when you go somewhere and you convert your money and you ain't never wonder why the fuck is the American dollar worth more in other countries versus that own country's money? That's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. That's why Gaddafi was trying to tell them motherfuckers, no, if you're going to come here and buy my oil, in order to buy my oil, you need to go convert your money into my money. Once you convert your money into my money, then you can purchase my oil. You know what I'm saying? That way, guess what they doing? They stopping the reciprocation of the American dollar. You know what I'm saying? So, because now, if you got to buy all this oil for me and you convert your money into my money, guess who money's going to be guess who money's going to be the most powerful? Guess who money going to be strong? That money with my face on it, not that money with them white folk, with them dead white folks on it. You feel me? And they wasn't trying to hear that shit. They wasn't trying to hear that shit, man. And man, they killed that man on live TV, man. That shit was an embarrassment to the country, man. You feel me? Come on, man. Africa would deal with anyone who isn't white. Shit, that's a lie. Look, shit, that's a lie. Professor Remo, it's a lot of hunkies down there in South Africa. And listen, don't pay attention to the names and shit that I'm swearing off, man. I love people, man. We just talking right now, man, and we know what it is, bro. We can't hide the fact that we ain't the motherfuckers running the world. The motherfuckers that running the world are so-called Europeans, and they call themselves white folks, bro. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? If I got my peoples in the building, don't get mad, man. I ain't mad, bro, because it affects them too. They don't give a fuck. I keep trying to tell y'all people, racism really doesn't exist, man. That's just a fucking fucking distraction, bro. Because let me tell you something, man. White folks don't give a fuck about white folks neither. God damn it, every war that has been started has been from them. It ain't us. We don't start fucking wars and battles and shit. We don't do that. Don't no other ethnic group in the motherfucking world get out here and say, God damn it, we got nuclear weapons and we gonna blow each other the fuck up. No other people do that. But motherfuckers with pale skin. It's facts. It's facts. Africa is super rich in minerals. That's and that's correct, Uncle People. Shit, but by now, man, they probably done sucked all that shit dry. He said, "Yes, thanks for pointing that out." Hey, man, hey, Uncle P, you know I'll be on it, man. I just sometimes, you know, I try not to be too, you know what I'm saying. You know, I try to keep it. He said, "You defeat America by undermining it from within." That's facts. That's facts. If we can do that, white people have officially fucked up. Oh, big bro, god damn, man. You and Uncle P go between you, Uncle P, and Monkey Man, y'all gonna get me shut down. Oh shit, man. Oh shit, man. Then y'all get me hyped up, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know I be trying to keep it cordial at that, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, big bro, man, when your punk ass come in, man, you get me hyped there, Buggy Man, there, Uncle P, man, when y'all get me hyped, man, and I get to preaching and ranting and venting, and listen, and when I get to preaching and ranting and venting, y'all, them ain't rants and just fucking out of the normal random ass vents. I be dropping facts. I just don't like to come out with everything all the time because right now I ain't got no support, no arm behind me, and I don't want no motherfuckers to come knock me out. You feel me? But I drop. I ain't gonna say drop because I hate saying drop, but I give what I give when I give it. You feel me? That's why you got two listening ears. You know what I'm saying? And those two listening ears become two attentive ears. So you need to listen and then pay attention. And then once you pay attention, I'll teach you about the application process. You feel me? Well, I shouldn't have to teach all about the application process, but if need be, I will teach all about the application process. About once you hear something and once you listen to something and you hear it, how to apply it to what we got going on. And a lot of us ain't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us like to stay complacent and stuck in this motherfucking system that we in. And listen, and they banking on that. He say, Professor, are we really blaming the the elusive Whitey? Hell yeah, we blaming him, man. And I ain't gonna lie, Uncle P. We can put some of that shit on ourselves. Because the people, that's the people of this country, we allow this shit to happen. And a lot of people say, well, we don't have power. Yes, you do. You do have the power. You do. We really do have the power to change, fix, and stop all of this shit that we're going through. We do have the power. Again, like I said, man, if we get our ass up, man, and we go get down there to that Capitol, bro, I'm talking about white, yellow, brown, everybody that's in this motherfucking country, man, that don't agree with what that administration is doing. I guarantee you, bro, we can stop this shit. We can stop this shit. He say we blame who fault it is. Yeah. Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, big bro. Some of this shit is our fault too, bro. Because we allow it to go on. We allow it to go on. We allow it to happen. We allow these people to do these things to us, man. And that is so true. You know, I sit up here and I watch I fucking watch CNN. I watch MSNBC. I sit here and watch these shit. I watch the NASDAQ. I watch the stock shit. I watch that shit like I'm reading a book. I study that shit. I might not be the best at it, but I'm trying to get, bro, I watch this shit, bro. Y'all should hear some of the shit that they saying, man. Y'all should, bro, they don't give a fuck about the people, bro. I'm telling you. Bro. And then no motherfuckers that's on there, that's telling it, that's doing the shit. The motherfuckers that's above them don't even give a fuck about them, but they got them some food that they out here doing their motherfucking dirty work. And they keeping us complacent and compliant, and we refuse to fucking fight. We refuse to go take back what the fuck is ours, bro. That's what's crazy, bro. Ain't no way in the fucking 2025 we don't see what the fuck is going on, bro, and we don't make a move or an attempt to try to stop that shit at all. Period. He say that the only language they understand is violence. And big bro, I'm gonna have to motherfucking 100,000% keep it a bean and agree with you. Africa was the poorest. You said Africa was the poorest country prior to any European colonization. Let's keep it 100. Whose fault is that? Africa was the poor. Ain't never been the poorest country though, or a continent, because Africa ain't a country. It's actually a continent, but it's countries inside of that. You said Africa was the poorest country prior to the European colonization? No, they were not. Listen to what you said, Uncle P. You said Africa was the poorest country prior to European colonization. So you trying to say Africa was poor before the European colonization got there? That's not true. You know what I'm saying? Africa was one of the richest and one of the most efficient places in the fucking world. That's why upon the European colonization, they figured out how to gain, extract, and trick their ass out their resources. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. We are horrible as humans, all of us. That's true. Yeah. 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 Mm. Even when the white folks came over there, man, you know, 20, man, Africa always been on top, Uncle P. That's why our diamonds and shit come from, Uncle P. It ain't never been the poorest continent. Never been a poor continent. Never, ever has it ever been a poor continent, Uncle P. Never. All these motherfucking places that's in that Bible that people read from, all the gold and shit, bro. That shit, when man, we was pissing in gold pots. You know what I'm saying? We was walking on gold streets. You feel me? That shit was just we was just there. We didn't give a fuck about none of that. We didn't think about that being resource and valuable. Americans, the white colonization came over there and added value to gold and stole that shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, nah, that was Ireland. They were dying of measles and rubella. He say rich in culture, but not money. See, that's not true, Uncle P. See, I feel what you're saying. I do. But only in the aspect of what I was just trying to explain. They didn't think about that shit as money. You know what I'm saying? That gold, that silver, them diamonds and emeralds and shit, mines and shit that they got over there. Again, those people have always been there. They didn't look at that shit as money until they became colonized. I see what you're saying. So when they became colonized, that shit became money and that shit became resources. You know what I'm saying? The white folks figured out, we can use, just like, let me tell you something. Gold is in every fucking thing. Gold is in every fucking thing. You hear me? Any and every fucking thing that you own in your fucking house. If you got a lot of this fucking computer, man, I could break this fucking computer down, take the board. Yeah, it'd be a lot of it, but gold is in every fucking thing, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Y'all don't even know that, man. All these electronics, man, all these phones I got, my motherfucking soundboard, these keyboards, these PCs, these tablets, you know what I'm saying? These cameras I got, television, gold is in every fucking thing that you have, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's a way to extract that shit too without tearing that shit up. If you follow some simple instructions and some simple rules. Matter of fact, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if I can reach out to this brother that I know that do this. Well, I don't know him personally, but I've seen, and I kind of follow him on one of these social sites. And I'm gonna see if I can interview him and bring him on and have him talk to, you know what I'm saying, the people about, you know what I'm saying, extracting gold and, you know, what got him into doing that and how did he get into that and how did he realize that, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. But man, that shit, man, gold is in every fucking thing, man. It's a great conductor of electricity and it's the most malleable metal, you know what I'm saying, known to man. Africa is 3 times bigger than the US. Most people forget because of the map system. That's absolutely correct. You know what I'm saying? They tried to have Greenland. Man, the map is fucked up, man. And they say that motherfucker got flipped upside down too. But I don't know how true that is. I'm still doing some digging. I've been seeing different maps you know what I'm saying, different maps and things like that, and reading some documents from this lady, and I forgot her name, and this is a couple of men, what they call themselves, whatever, surveyors or whatever, some shit, whatever. Surveyor might not be the right word, but yeah, I'm reading some shit, man, and they were saying that the maps are wrong, bro. The maps that we have today, they wrong, bro. And then and them, man, this shit crazy, bro. Hey, man, they tricked the shit out of us, man. He said, I know that. That's why I'm trying to put together the braided chain. Yeah, see, but everybody don't know that. You feel me? So I wish I had more people in the building, man, so more people can get this understanding, man, and know what the fuck's going on out here in the world today, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Africa is huge, huge. And you know, Texas is the biggest state over here in America, and you could put Texas in Africa 3 times. Shit. You feel me? Shit. God damn it, you could damn near, if you separate the rest of the United States from Texas, you could damn near put the United States in Texas, right? But you could put Texas in Africa 3 fucking times. Yeah, that's big. And Africa is the only continent that's rooted and grounded by sediment or rock or whatever you want to call it to the bottom of the ocean. The only continent that's stabilized, you know what I'm saying, at the bottom of the ocean. That's crazy. Yeah, there you go, cartographers. There you go. There you go. Thank you, brother. 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 You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'll be reading some shit. You know what I'm saying? 2 guys that are cartographers and this one lady, man, about the maps and how they was flipped upside down. And I was reading some shit. Look, and I don't know how true this is neither, y'all. They were saying that about a map being upside down and they flipped it. They were saying west is actually east and east is actually west. All type of crazy shit, man. I don't know if this shit is going on so it can fit a motherfucker's narrative or however it go, but I still think it's some I don't know, man. I really do think it's some bullshit and a slight little propaganda, you know what I'm saying, inside of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, because you know, Africa is one of the most diverse countries on the world as far as ethnicities and language. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. That's facts. That's facts. There's a lot of different dialects and shit spoken over there in Africa, man. That's fact. But yeah, man, they listen. If Trump put more shit into this into our country, man, instead of worry about other motherfuckers in that war, man, we'll be better off around this motherfucker, man. You feel me? We'll be better off. Last thing, man, before we get up out of here, it's another tragic story. I'm saying, because we didn't reach that 2-hour mark. You know what I'm saying? So last thing before we get up out of here, man, read this last little article. We can talk about this, man, and make sure y'all tuning in tomorrow for Thumping Thursday, man. I do apologize to y'all, man. I was knocked out last night, man. Sleep tired, body shut down. Body told me, man, carry your ass to bed. You know what I'm saying? Don't pass go. Ain't no getting up. Ain't no doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So man, you know, I do apologize yesterday for not bringing y'all to Toxic Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, man, I miss my people. I miss y'all yesterday, man. I'm glad I was able to do a midday. We had fun doing the midday, man. Big shout out to my brother, you know what I'm saying, Monkey Man and my Brody for Show TV. Yeah, so a boy dies weighing just 21 pounds after being forced to drink water out of a toilet. Huh. Here we go with some more shit about kids, man. We gonna end here. A 4-year-old boy died weighing just 21 pounds after he was starved to death. And further disturbing detail emerges about circumstances of his tragic death. The gruesome details were uncovered by investigators describing how Isaiah Dion's mother and her husband, a police officer starved the little boy to death. A fucking police officer. Fucking police officer. Mm, 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 mm. Joshua Emmanuel Lattimore, 30, and Destiny Shay Dion, 24, are facing charges of homicide by child abuse and unlawful conduct towards a child in the death of Isaiah Dion, according to South Carolina's Law Enforcement Division. In September, officials arrived at the home on Forest Acre Circle and Valhalla. Valhalla. It sounds like some paganistic Viking shit. Anyway, I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. Uh, see, y'all wonder why a lot of the places and shit are named for what they named for. That goes to show you that a lot of this shit was stolen and taken from a certain people, and they just and that was the way they fake wanted to pay homage to the people who they stole the shit from, or it was just to let people know, yeah, we took this shit and we gonna name it after you, and ain't shit you can do about it type shit. Like that's a real slap in the fucking face to take some shit from a people, man, and name states and name cities and name streets and shit like that after the people who they took this shit from, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a massive psychological blow to a motherfucker. You feel me? That'll keep a motherfucker down too. That'll keep a motherfucker from not wanting to fight. And so I understand that psychological war, bro. I understand that shit. That's why I tell y'all all the time, man. The madness and the shit that going on my channel, I love it. It's a social experiment. It's a psychological social experiment, man. It's nice to know how the fuck other people think and how you can get out here and assess and approach and attack certain situations and how to maneuver through some shit. You feel me? But let's get back to this article. That Valhalla shit just blew me. I'm sorry. That's why, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I went there. You know what I'm talking about? The arrest warrant notes that Isaiah's ribs were very visible and his eyes were sunken into his head. The mother's husband, Lattimore, was a trooper with the South Carolina Highway Patrol, but was dismissed following his arrest, reports the Mirror US. It said 10th Circuit Solicitor Micah Black shared some of first responders' reported scene. He was basically skin and bones, for a lack of better word. I'm sorry. One of the EMS's personnel basically described it as similar to something you see on TV starving children in Africa. She said, "Ain't that a bitch?" You know what I'm saying? Authorities report that Isaiah was allegedly forced to sleep on a blanket instead of a bed. When the curtains in his room stapled shut, what the fuck? The mother and the husband are accused of locking the 4-year-old in a closet and making him drink water from a toilet. Actually, even though that seems unsanitary, and I'm not taking up for this part, but I will say this for a lot of people who don't know. Toilet water is the most cleanest water in your house, but we're not gonna go there. You shouldn't be drinking the pot in the motherfucking toilet, man, because you shouldn't piss in the toilet. You just should, but that's fucking insane, man, to make your fucking child drink water out of a fucking toilet, man, and making him sleep on the fucking floor when he has a fucking bed and staple his curtains together so he can't see no fucking sun. What is going on with people out here today, bro? And then for your husband to be a fucking state trooper, bro, who knows the law. Like, this shit is insane, bro. This shit is insane. This shit is insane, man. Who owns America if it's stolen land? The Clovis people were here before the Aztecs, Mayans, and Incas before the tribes. But shit, don't shit. The white folk own it now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But since it was stolen, Uncle Pete, you know, they own it. You know what I'm saying? They made their laws and put their shit here. So, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know, all them other indigenous people and them African peoples and them whatever the fuck you want to call them or whatever the fuck we think they may be, whoever them people were that was here once upon a time, they didn't ship, move them motherfuckers around, or if they still here, they ain't got no say so on none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Professor says, I hate to say this, but this is only going to happen more often since they made abortion illegal. Some people just shouldn't be parents. I got a theory of that too, man. You know they made that shit illegal so they can probably push back so white folk can get they population back up. If you go check and look on the stats, white men and white women are not producing or not procreating at a rate that's sufficient to their survival. These is facts. So they figure, hell, stop abortion, build us up, get more motherfuckers to put out here and give Social Security numbers and birth certificates to, and help them out, and put their ass on the trading and help America become a more fluid economy. What's hilarious? What the white folk, what the procreation part or the part of whatever the hell you want to call them? Sounds like something Sounds like something I would say. No, actually, no. If you look up the stats, or you talking about even like, oh, what you talking about the Clovis? You talking about the Clovis comment, or you? Oh, he said, "Yeah, love it." Yes, but it's the truth, though, man. It's the truth, though, Uncle P. It's the truth. I mean, we see it as being evident. You know what I'm saying? That's something we can observe. You know what I'm saying? Throughout history, and right now, we can observe this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Uncle P, I'm fool, man. I'm cracking him up. Oh man. Oh man. Oh shit. But yeah, but man, toilet water, man. I don't know. I wouldn't advise y'all to drink out the toilet though. But toilet water is some of the best water, man, a motherfucker can get though, man. But don't drink that shit. I ain't advising y'all to drink that shit though. So WHNS reports that Isaiah lived with his maternal grandmother until he was 2 years old, but later moved in with his mother in Lattimore when they began dating. From then, from then on, it's alleged that the boy was treated differently than his younger sibling, and authorities said he didn't see a doctor for 2 years. That's probably because he wasn't that man's son. and, and you know. It's a white couple, of course, but I read that story about that black motherfucker, man, about that chick. You know what I'm saying? And my Brody said earlier, we can't fully blame her. I didn't agree with that shit, bro. After 3 months moving a motherfucker in, bro, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like we can just about know how that relationship went, man. And I'm sorry to say it like that, man. You met the nigga one day, you fucked him, and you moved him in within that fucking weekend. You left your 5-month-old baby with a nigga that you barely knew. And like for sure said, like my Brody said, man, she gave him that what he say, that BND. You know what I'm saying? Broke dick. You feel me? And the bitch went crazy. Excuse my French for calling the lady out her name, but bro, that's what she is. If you knew damn well then to leave your 5-month-old child with a motherfucker that you only met for 3 months. And then as soon as you get in the house, this motherfucker take off. Same thing with this white lady. You married a fucking state trooper. You know had a baby by this man. This man gave a fuck more about his child than he gave about your other child. And then the grandparents, why you get it? See, and here you go. This is what I don't fucking understand. And I get it. Maybe the grandparents was getting too old or whatever, and maybe couldn't care for the boy. But if you had this child for the first 2 years of his fucking life, what in the world made you think that giving this boy back to his mama was the best idea? I don't understand that shit. I don't understand that shit. He said, I might be right. I am right, man. Oh, shit. He said, and he said, I love how you think. Oh, shit. And you might be right. He said, in white supremacist circles, the aborting of abortion is to counter the great replacement theory. He said, Professor, you also might be right. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, look at the stats, man. Hey, look at these, look at them, bro. They not reproducing, bro. Listen, why do you think they intermarrying with other motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Or I'm telling you, bro, they trying to survive, man. These movies, man, that Get Out shit, man, that shit ain't just for happenstance. That shit ain't just, man, all right, Uncle P, I'm trying to tell you, Brody. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, but come on, man. Y'all had this boy for the first 2 years of his life, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when y'all give him back to the parents, this shit happens. And then for this man to be a state trooper, bro. Like, what type of motherfucking, come on, man. Yeah, whitey population is that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, it is, bro. See, and you gotta understand this, Uncle P. So, in Congress, in any of these high places or anything that they do, don't you notice how nepotism takes place? Nepotism takes place in this political game. Nepotism takes place in this big major religion thing. Nepotism takes place in these corporate 500 companies. Nepotism takes place in the elitists, if that's what you want to call them. You know, in the status of the elitists. Nepotism. And if you don't have anybody to continue that, the nepotism disappears. The laws shrivel away. Things can change. We can make a change. But here we go. We gotta strike when it like right now is the fucking time to strike. Before they can get their fucking numbers back up. I'm telling you, man, it's time to strike. They say they have recessive genes, which makes it more difficult to reproduce. No. I mean, yes, they do have a recessive gene, but that gene doesn't make it more difficult for them to reproduce. Professor Remo. Okay, because it can have some type of effect, but that's not why they're not reproducing. You know what I'm saying? They more fucked up than we are, bro. To be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100, man. All these wars and shit like that, and they steady losing little Timmy and little Billy, you know what I'm saying, over there in Iraq and Afghanistan and all these other motherfucking countries, bro. And guess what? White women don't like motherfucking white men no more. If you look right now, everybody pull out your fucking phone and look up a happy white woman. Google happy white woman. Google happy white woman right now. The people that I got in the building, man, Google happy white woman. And guess what you gonna see?
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said, Uncle P, Google happy white woman and tell me what you see. Professor, Google happy white woman and tell me what you see. If they have a kid, it'll only be one, little Billy. And that motherfucker gonna be a serial killer. You feel me? A fucking mass shooter. I'm telling you, man, same difference, huh? I'm telling you, man, Google happy white woman, and guess what's gonna pop up? You know, matter of fact, y'all do it and y'all tell me. Y'all do it and y'all tell me. Y'all do it and y'all tell me. I know what's gonna pop up. I know what's gonna pop up. I already know what it is. I already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I already know what it is. Now, and I got a theory about that shit too. Google showed you a redhead. No. Hold on. I don't know what Google showed you, but I know what it showed me. Happy white woman. Hold on. Why do I get pictures of interracial couples when I Google happy white woman? So when you Google happy white, this is Reddit. Happy white woman seems to be showing weird search results. The search results for happy white woman are with a black man. This shit crazy, man. I'm crazy. Happy white woman, man. They most of them show pictures with a white woman and a black man. Happy white woman hides restock for photography and images. Hold on, let me see. Y'all probably can't see this shit. Yeah, I know y'all ain't gonna be able to see it, but all these pictures are different white women with black men. And that's what a happy white woman is. That shit is insane. To be able to Google that shit and that shit comes up like that. Like, there you go. El Negrito, there you go. A happy white woman with a man. What kind of man? You say redhead again? I don't know what you see. Hey, you see what Professor Remo said, El Negrito. You feel me? No bullshit, huh? Well, you know, I don't know. Everybody search shit might be that, but I ain't bullshitting. I am not bullshitting. Happy white woman. That's why the first thing that popped up on my shit was, why am I getting real searches of happy white woman with a black man? Yeah. That's what the fuck. Yeah. He said, what did you get when you Googled it, Professor? He said El Negrito. El Negro. You feel me? That's what El Negrito mean. Negro. I'm dead ass serious, Uncle P. Unless they changing it and taking it out the shirt. What he say? What he say? A brother hugging a crack. This motherfucker said a crackerette. What the fuck? What? Oh shit, man, you stupid, man. Why you, boy, your motherfucking descriptive, boy, you is a fool, man. Oh my God. He said, all right, yeah. So Uncle P, you see when he go, you see what he said? A brother hugging a crackerette. Man, white woman, man. You ain't have to say cracker rat, man. God damn, man. Oh shit. But yeah, Uncle P. I don't know, Uncle P. They, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe that Google search might be for search. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Depending upon where you at, I don't know. I don't know. But that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got. That's what I got. But anyway, let me finish this article. Neighbors who brought food to the family reportedly observed Isaiah consuming adult-sized meals, which they found odd, according to the police. What? Neighbors who brought food to the family reportedly observed Isaiah consuming adult-sized meals, which they found odd, according to why is that odd? Shit, a motherfucker eating. If he was consuming adult-sized meals, which they found odd, according to the police. How did you find that odd? Shit, my kids eat like a motherfucker. The judge denied bond and ordered the mother to remain in jail. Both suspects could face 20 years to life in prison if convicted. In an obituary, oh my God, for Isaiah, it read, as Isaiah grew, so did his personality. Knowing him was such an amazing experience. He was always happy. Isaiah's smile could light up a room, and his laugh will warm your heart. That's fucking insane, man. Mm, mm. That's fucking insane, man. Mm, mm. And then it's just a whole fucking slew of motherfuckers, white women killing their kids, man. That's crazy. You say Al refuses to show me anything. I don't know why, Uncle P. Let me Google this shit again. Yeah. That's bullshit. They say, well, why do I get interracial pictures, couples when I Google happy white woman? No, then it's gonna say it's because you're a specifying race when you search happy woman or man. The majority of them are white. Da, 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 da. No. Cause so let me Google happy woman and see what I get. Cause they ass tweaking. So now when I just Google happy white woman, when I just Google happy woman, I get pictures of black women. See, so Google, so Google, y'all, I see, yeah, see, Uncle P, this some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because what they just tried to tip, this some bullshit, boy. These motherfuckers, man. See, they control the narrative, bro. So when I ask why do I get interracial couples when you Google happy white woman, they say it's because you're a specified race. So, but if I'm Google happy white woman, shouldn't I see white women? I shouldn't see no white woman hugging no black man, bro, in an interracial family. That's all I fucking get. But then when you Google happy woman, I get pictures of black women. You know what I'm saying? I don't get pictures of white women. So if I'm Googling happy woman, shouldn't I get pictures of all women being happy and smiling? Hmm. So, but if I Google a specific race or a happy white woman, why wouldn't I get fucking pictures of just white women, period? Why does it have to be a black man in a picture with them? Mm-hmm. He said female sun dodgers hugging black. Hey man, you fucking hilarious, bro. This motherfucker, Uncle P, he say female sun dodgers hugging black men, Uncle P. Why, Uncle P? Uncle P, why my brody like this? Why is he like this? Yes, sun dodger, yes, he's a fool, man. You was cracking me the fuck up, man. He said professor's on the road, man. What the hell, Brody? Oh my goodness, big bro. This motherfucker said, oh my goodness, man. Not sun dodgers, man. He called him son, man. You got me crying, man. God damn, bro. It's fucking funny as hell, Uncle P. It's hilarious, bro. This motherfucker say female sun dodgers, man. He did went from cracker rats to sun dodgers, man. God damn. Oh man, you was crazy, man. Hey, but at the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, god damn. Let me look at these pictures you sent. Let me look at these pictures. Let me see where. You sure this ain't already Trump demolishes the House East Wings or his ballroom. Can he do that? He's showing the fuck is doing it, y'all. I'm probably gonna see. Yeah, but these all pictures of him tearing that motherfucker up. Or it could be the old way for an underlay. We really don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? They claiming it's for a ballroom, but we don't know. We don't know. Damn. They tearing that motherfucker up. That motherfucker look like, yeah. But we don't know exactly what they doing. They say it's for a ballroom, but we don't really know if it's for a ballroom. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna this motherfucker say the bleach bloods. Oh my goodness. He say they wrecked it. Yeah, they wrecked that motherfucker for sure. Yes, yeah. This motherfucker say the bleach blood, not the blue bloods, the bleach bloods. Oh man, we gonna cut your computer off, man. We gonna cut your computer off. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, y'all fucking with the bearded Povic. I be the pappy. You feel me? They told me they tried to get down on me, man, for my midday, man. I was my Beard Tail Williams and shit. They told me, man, my name wasn't flowing right. I fuck y'all, man. I like them my Beard Tail Williams. You feel me? But today I'm bearded Povic. I be the pappy. You feel me? Not you are not the father. I be the pappy. You feel me? But at the end of the day, man, now let's get back serious, man. But at the end of the day, man, listen. What's going on in the world today, man, with people unaliving their own children, with this Trump shit, man, over there trying to facilitate and be a fucking um liaison and moderator for Russia and Ukraine. You know, I'm not saying as a president or as the leader of the free world, that's not something that you should be doing. And I understand that point. I understand that premise. I understand the whole ideology behind that. But again, like we've fallen apart here in this country. We need that same tactical enthusiasm that you have for solving other people's bullshit. We need you to do that for us, but instead and in turn, you perpetuate and you push bullshit here, and you don't give a fuck about the people that's here. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't lying in your pockets. You only fucking with the people that's aligned in your pockets. You know what I'm saying? And that's not right. Because again, like I keep saying, which I hope it don't happen, this motherfucking country is going to implode on itself. You're stopping food stamps. And again, I'm going to tell y'all, housing, CHA housing, HUD housing, Section 8, all that shit is federally funded. Who's to say within the next couple of weeks or the next month here that shit ain't finna go to waste? And then when that shit go to waste and motherfuckers is on the street and ain't got nowhere to live and ain't got nowhere to feed themselves, that's the purge. Because motherfuckers is going to be out here trying to do any and everything that they can to feed their fucking families, bro. You know what I'm saying? And listen, that's not going to just only be in Chicago, bro. That's going to be in all these fucking major cities and states across the fucking world. And when that happens, it's going to be hell to pay to the motherfucking butcher. You feel me? And again, if we don't stand strong, if we don't stand together, if we don't have no type of commitment and conviction to a cause, you know what I'm saying? To come together and unify as a people. You feel me? Now, I do push my group first. You feel me? Because if you can't fuck with yourself, you can't fuck with nobody else. So I do push us to come together as a people. And once we come together as as an individual group of people, and then we can extend our hand to the rest of the world. But in this type of situation, we need to come together, period, bro. I don't give a fuck what color you are, because ain't no way in the fuck you can tell me honestly with a fucking yes you can, because some people will with a straight face and tell me that you think Trump is doing a fucking great job in office right now. I'm not saying that he's doing a horrible job or that he couldn't do better or he couldn't do no. But listen, man, right now what he's doing is not for the fucking people. It is not for the country of the United States Corporation of America. It is for Trump and his administration and these other motherfuckers that's out here billionaires and got money and he lining their pockets, man. This is all this is for. You feel me? I'm not excusing the Vatican neither. The Vatican just ain't shit. Just as well ain't shit. Them British motherfuckers, they just as well ain't shit. You feel me? Them Canadian motherfuckers and them Mexican motherfuckers and them Chinese motherfuckers and them Russian motherfuckers, they ain't shit neither, bro. You know what I'm saying? This shouldn't be a place of war. You know what I'm saying? Man, we did that shit fucking eons ago, man, since the beginning and inception of time and inception of people conquering, bro. That's all we fucking been doing is going to war. That's all we've been doing is undermining and fucking over people. When are we gonna get together and say, let's love, let's build, let's stop destroying, let's grow? You know what I'm saying? We live in a fucking country, like I said earlier, man. We send our children to college, man, to acquire fucking debt, and then we put them out here in the fucking world thinking they're supposed to survive. How? How? You behind the motherfucking gun already, bro. It's like you come out the pussy behind the gun, bro. Like, this is crazy. But again, man, it's gonna take some unification. It's gonna take some togetherness. It's gonna take some love. It's gonna take some peace, respect, some motivation, and inspiration. And it's gonna take keeping everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations, man. That shit resonates. That's why I start off and I end my show with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether y'all want to believe that or not, and I know it's other ways and things that we can do, of course, to push that narrative. But you know what I'm saying? Those are some of the things, bro, that we can start with. Because I believe if we can't start there with each other, where we gonna go? Where we gonna go? Some old crickets. He was fool. Where we gonna go? He said Trump removed Obama and Biden's portraits from the Oval Office, in which he shouldn't have, which should have been unconstitutional. He's so petty. That's fact. That's very fucking unconstitutional. He shouldn't have done. He said you got to diversify your racial slurs. Oh, okay. You're right. You got to diversify your racial slurs because yeah. I fuck with it. I fuck with that sun dodger though. That shit is a classic. I might start calling motherfucking sun dodgers, nigga. That shit was off the chain. I'm telling you now, that shit was so off the chain. He say, "I'm for anything that unites us. We are a useless divided sheep." That's facts. That's facts. And I'm all for unification as well, Uncle P, because of division and ideology. Americans are not supporting the ring nose mafia. Y'all in these fucking comments, man. You say being at the bottom of the barrel gives you a few options, but being under the barrel only gives you one. Remove the fucking barrel. Thank you. Hold on, man. Oh man, Professor, you on your shit today. Words of wisdom is brought to you by Professor Remo Williams. Being at the bottom of the barrel. Again, being at the bottom of the barrel gives you a few options. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that you're inside the barrel and you're at the bottom. But being under the barrel gives you only one, and that's to remove the barrel. And that seems to be the hardest thing to do, for us to just push that motherfucker up off our heads and climb on up out the hole that we in. Look around. Maybe one motherfucker get popped. You feel me? But we gonna take, nigga, don't go up there too fast. Go up, you know what I'm saying? But you feel me? You do this type of shit for you get up there. You feel me? Then, you know what I'm talking about? Once he get up there, we see how it is. You feel me? Because we don't all want to pop out at one time. You know, they'll fuck around and pop us out. You know what I'm saying? They'll fuck around and pop us out. You feel me? But yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, being under the barrel only gives you one, and that's to remove the barrel. I like that, brother. I like that. Truth in a paragraph, man. Truth in a paragraph. I like that. Listen, man, I enjoyed my time with y'all today, man. I appreciate, man, Brody, big bro, you a fool. Uncle P, you a fool, man. I love my family, y'all. Listen, if y'all don't love my family, fuck y'all. I love my I love my motherfucking family. Uncle P and my big bro. Y'all, hey, Professor, I'm fucking around for to go to work in the morning, and I'm finna throw that motherfucking sun dodger phrase around like a motherfucker, man, and ain't nobody gonna know what I'm talking about. Oh man, I'm finna use the fuck out of that sun dodger shit. You feel me? Hey man, but listen, man, y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna come to y'all, man. I'm gonna leave y'all like I came to you, man. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. One last time, y'all. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations, man. And don't forget those 5 key components of life that we all should be mastering. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And one last time for those in the back that probably weren't listening but should have been listening, I'm gonna give it to you again. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. Hey man, and don't forget to E4 that thing and sprinkle a little support on top, because a little support go a long, 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 long long way. And if it don't work out for you, man, you should try it though. Try it first. And if it don't work out, come on back and we can talk about it. Y'all know what it is, man. Don't meet us here, beat us here. Same black time, same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all. Hey, be in the building tomorrow, man, for Thumping Thursday. Who and what we thumping on tomorrow. We'll figure that out when we get there. You feel me? Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. All superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music, man. With that being said, to all my superheroes, all my Beardonians, and all my beautiful people, man. Hey, we doing something new, man, until we can assess that motherfucking Cedo boy shit and get his shit together, you know what I'm saying? On that on that beat, you know what I'm talking about? But until we figure that out, when we're just gonna be rocking out to some random shit. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Until we can fix that, man. But yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't fuck with us anyway. Hey, y'all. And when we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. Some more to be, some more to be, some more to be. May it be, family. Peace. And we out of here, man, on this attendance, man. A new joint that I got, man. Big shout out to my boy Funny Things, man. You know what I'm saying? For sending in this Brody music, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said he got signed by Young Money. So listen, y'all. Hopefully, man, you know what I'm saying, Funny Things can pull it off. You know what I'm saying? And get his Brody in the building, man, and we can give him a good interview. You know what I'm saying? And be great that night. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we don't have no hiccups. And we can do this thing and be real professional with it. And that'll probably be our first major person that's on the label, you feel me, that we didn't interview here. So, man, hopefully he can set that up. And we want to get that in and, man, get that going and get them in here, man, and show up and show out and let them know, man, you know, talking about Bearded Conversation, Bearded Studios, the Bearded Lounge, and the Bearded Tabernacle, man, we the shit. You feel me? Peace, y'all. Hey, from the bottom of my heart to the top of my mind, I'm going to let y'all know, man, that without y'all, it wouldn't be no Bearded Conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, real shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? There's always peace and love, man. There's always peace and love. Always peace and love. You feel me? Always. 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 Dylan need a follow-up song, Kyle. I've been trying to get Dylan, man, to send me some old shit. I don't know what be going on with Dylan, man. But I'm gonna reach out to him, Uncle and tell him bring his ass back. You know, he popped up on the stream one day, man. Matter of fact, I think it was either Friday or Saturday, man. I'm gonna tell him to send me some more shit, man, to come back, man, so we can talk to him and see what's going on with him, man. But the name of this joint is Attendance, man. Let's get to it, y'all. And like I say, man, peace, love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.
I love you. I love you. Can I love you more when you're naked? Tell me something, would you like a lady? But when you moan until you take it, you said take it slow, but I'm not raising. Think I really love how she move. Ooh, ooh. Baby girl, do they want to? Ooh, ooh. You on my mind from morning to noon. We can vibe all night, that's all up to you. Take me to the ocean, let me dive in. And I'ma make you come, barely trying. We been on the drugs, now I'm flying. See, she don't got a man, I know she lying. But baby, let's go. I'ma play my role, stay true. In my head, skies are always blue. Know that I'm a star, so I'm always on the move. Only thing I'm chasing is another bag or two. Married to the money, had a fit with bitchy blues. A mirror on my waist and all money on my shoes. I love it if it shows like my name was on the nose. Yeah, I throw it back on me, move to the truth. You only want to squeeze it, never basic. Tell me that I'm guessing it's no breaking. Please don't hit my silly if you're playing. Say she coming to the telly, so persuading. Whatever's on your heart, girl, just say yeah. Put it on the line, push your ratings. And please don't tell your friends that we dating. Cause I ain't never said that we dating. And I love you more when you're naked. Diamond shimmer with you like a lady, yeah. But when you moan, I say take it. You say take it slow while I'm not racing. I'ma blow your mind, vibe amazing. Keep you coming, make I drive you crazy. I'ma take it with me when I make it. Put it on my own, no contemplation, yeah. That's a beauty on your face, I'm not lying. Baby, keep them hips, steady wine. Feeling this music, got this vibe. Your pussy on the platter, girl, I'm dining in. It is no lie, love your body, yo. Don't check no prices, girl, we got enough. Since you got with me, got more popular. Give me your heart, girl, I like it up. We later to send a free throw. I like she nice, but she's a freak show. Candlelit nights, first up Diamond shimmer with you like a leg. And when you moan, I say take it. Tell me take it slow while I'm not racing. I'ma blow your mind, vibe amazing. Keep you coming, make I drive you crazy. I'ma take it with me when I make it. Put that on my own, no contemplation. Yeah.
Hey man, hey, big shout out to Funny Things, man. For sending that shit in. Yeah, man, I had to get up and dance on that motherfucker, baby. Oh, he had me grooving, baby. Excuse me, gave me that calypso feel. Hey, Uncle P, I could see that dirty wine, man, Miss Lily D, and him getting together doing the joint. I could see that shit. You feel me, man? I might have to do some hookups. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Well, we already getting to that, but you know, man. But yeah, man. Big shout out to Funny Things, man, for sending that in to his brother. Like I say, man, the young man that signed with Young Money. I hope he don't have nothing but good success. And like to say, he say, "What the fuck?" Hey man, I had to get up in jail. Shit. Hey man, you know what I'm talking about? Baby, wine and shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's the first time you see a motherfucker get up and move. You feel me? But like I say though, man, hopefully he can get him in the building. Like I say, man, that'll be he's not an independent artist. I know we go for independent artists, but the goal is to, you know what I'm saying, advance and grow and get to a point where we are interviewing people who prominent and who out here in the game and doing their thing, and that's reaching back and giving other people a chance. So I'm not saying that that's him right now because he just, you know, started his journey. But man, listen, man, that'd be a great look for us, man, to interview, you know what I'm saying, this young man, you know what I'm saying, about him being on Young Money. You feel me, man? And getting, you know, and talking to him, seeing how that's going and, you know what I'm saying, projects and songs and shit that he got coming out. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they take care of him and do him right. Hopefully he know what's going on. I'm talking about with the music business, and he got his shit together, and he ain't getting, you know what I'm talking about. Feel me? But yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. Hey, be in a conversation. Violence Wednesday. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? For Thumping Thursday, y'all. Hey, Uncle P, Big Bro, everybody else that's out there in the chat, I love y'all. Peace, and we out.